G'day, how you doing? I'm Camui Kushi, and this is part 3 of my complete playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. This is literally every quest you can possibly do on the first visit to Kozama'uka, all the level 90 quests. Every single one. I've also gotten a couple of the ether currents and did a couple of other random exploration things. This is my full first reaction to the Kozama'uka area. If you are interested in just seeing my reaction to the MSQ, you can find a link below in the description to my main channel, where I'm just reacting to the cutscenes and fights in the main scenario quests. Otherwise, enjoy! To Kozama'uka! The helpful Hanu is waiting to answer your questions. Heck yeah. What's going on, mate? I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promise's coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So, what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okhanu. We go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama'uka River, is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse than the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Oh, far worse was the destruction on their homes. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. Oh no. If you still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Okay, so now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozama'uka, we should head over to the Arch. Head over to the Arch, okay. I was expecting more to be said. Off we go. Gosh, I know I said it previously, but the graphics update really did improve the look of a lot of things. Like, man. Looks more Xenobladey than ever. That's why I colored my shield gold, to make it look more Xenobladey. And of course the sword is red, because it totally looks like frickin' Pyra's sword. It's so good. I love the Mandeville weapons a lot, actually. I think they're very nice. They're so very nice. Did they fit the aesthetic of the fantasy world? Not super duper. But then, neither did the Garleans, so you know, shrug. Okay, let's talk to everyone. What's going on, Blue Alizé? I should have liked to observe the festival, but the Hanu were probably not in the mood to celebrate. How about you, Red Alphino? I swear, the gates get bigger every time I see it. Considering the size of the Gulil Jarja, though, it's better than having it be too small. True. The Hanu were friendly folk who should welcome us with open arms, assuming they're not too preoccupied with recent troubles, that is. Through this gate and we'll be on our way south to Kozama'uka. Okay. Are we all ready to leave? You betcha. Let's go. Then onward to Kozama'uka. I like these spears. I wonder if that's the Dragoon weapon. Open the way. As you wish, third promise. And away we go. Oh, this is jaunty.
この地を訪れた者がまず目にするのは虹を生む大爆風だ。断崖から流れ落ちた水が広大な湿地帯を形成し、そこで生きるすべての命にいやおうなく適応を求めている。
Oh, this is a vibe.
ウクラマトと俺たちは湿った道に足を踏み出す。かつて連王が旅した道筋をなぞるため
に。Sheesh. Kozama'uka. Here we are. I've completely forgotten to take screenshots during this whole thing, but oh well. fun in the sun.
すごい滝。この距離からでも迫力を感じるわ。
You. It's kind of cloudy, but still. At least it's not raining.
狩りに行ったハーム島もなかなかだったけどよ。トライオラの自然だって負けてねえだろ。
Yeah.
コザマルカは湿地帯なだけあって足場が悪い。ぬかるみに入って転んだりするなよ、ウクラマと。
分かってるって。前に来たことがあるって言っただろ。ハヌハヌ族の集落、オックハヌはこの街道の先だ。とっとと進もうぜ。
Goodness. Why is the music so loud? Do I need to turn it down again? That's so loud. Okay. I'd love to stand at the bottom of those huge waterfalls and bask in the majesty of it all. Really, they're so far away. Maybe we'll get there. Wetlands is an apt name. Much of the ground here is positively saturated. Ah, never change, Alphino. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Yes. Oh, look at that fella. What are they? Uolons? Wait, is that the fur of the things that made the brushes in Okopacha? Huh. Good lord, look at this. Oh, so neat. We're heading south, eh? Interesting. That's how they're separating it. We've got these giant falls, and that's going to split the map in two. So we'll probably be able to go to here. Oh, wait, no, there's a settlement here. So it'll probably be a... Look at all these dots. It'll probably be a divide along here. Adjoining area. Interesting. So we'll be coming in through that way. I wonder where that is. Hold on. From Okopacha. Okay. Maybe we'll go to Okopacha through here. And that's how we get to the highlands of Okopacha. Okay. Interesting. What's this place then? Yaktel. I guess we'll be taking... Yeah, we'll be taking dirigibles to Yaktel. Okay. Wow, is it not connected to any other map? Literally just the dirigibles. Oh, that makes sense, though. If you look at the map here, you can see you've got this, like, pretty huge mountain range around here. So we'll pop back out. It's, like, probably in this area. Interesting. Look at it. It's so big now. What's this? Oh, it's just a thing. I can't wait to go there, though. Can't wait to go to Australia. Can't wait to go to Space Australia. Very excited. Here we are. The home of the Hanu. What was it? Okhanu? Yeah, Okhanu. Okay. The water from the falls must flood the wetlands and flow into these streams and rivers. So this is a Hanu Hanu village. One can tell at a glance how very different their culture is to the Vanus. Yes. Yes, I don't see any big floating weird orb birdhouse things. Assuming we have the right idea, one of the Dawn Servant selectors should be here somewhere. Maybe we should have come here first, because we certainly know there will be an elector here. How stupid, distracting waterfalls. She totally slipped and fell at some point. Everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Oh, I already guessed. Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okhanu. Cool. I agreed to serve as guide, not a nursemaid. Okay. There's a Hanu coming out to say hello. It's like our friend said. The people are in no mood for festivities. I said that a bit jolly, didn't I? It's like our friend said. No one's in the mood for festivities. There we go. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came here for and find this Elector. Hello. Are you the Elector? Oh, they got a dance too. Yes. Oh my gosh, I hope we get a dance from them. Aho Kali! Aho, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanu Hali, welcome you to Wok Hanu. As the elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elected during the rite of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feast for the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Okay. Right then. It helped to do some investigating at Wanchen so let's take a look around here as well. I love that they're acknowledging we went to Wanchen. Ah, maybe that's why they've decided to not let you take the quests at the same time, because it's acknowledging that you've done one quest line before the other. That's actually good. I still don't really like the forking quest lines, but it's fine. Might I suggest a diversion of forces? For instance, Erenville, Alizé, and Kuru might concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Camelos, and myself will handle this northern half. Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's attune to that aetheryte before anything. Oh gosh, such a little bop, the town music. Let's see, gemstone trader. Is there an alpaca person around here? Let's talk to people, I guess. You don't have anything to say? Alrighty. Hello, Lenu Harley. If only we wingless could fly, we would not need our flight to reach the communities upriver. As we are, we rely on the trading routes of our own making, and when they are cut off, so too is the lifeblood of trade. Oh. Hello, gemstone trader Kunuhali. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to say the damage from the storm has been repaired and our stores are open for business. If you have any bicolored gemstones to trade, I'd love to have you to take a look. Okay. Ingredients for stuff. Okie dokie. Ooh, Lee Harley. Hello. Oh, a visitor here? Well, if there's anything you want to know about Okanu, I suppose I'm the one to ask. Oh, cool. Tell me about yourself. My role here is to look after the buildings and take note of any interesting happenings I hear. The humid air is a danger to all our wooden structures, so vigilance is essential. If I notice anything concerning, I tell my husband and he fixes it as soon as he can. It is a joy to see him work. To watch him reminds me of why I fell for him in the first place. Okay, what kind of place is this? Okanu means our village in Hanu tongue, a simple but fitting name. The larger region Okanu lies within is called Uyuyub, meaning grove of eggs. As you might have guessed, we Hanu hatch from eggs, and the moment we emerge from our shelves, we are as one with nature. Ah. Got a little fisher dude here. Some kind of... Ah, okay, there's a bit of damage from the storm, I see. I do like the aesthetic of this village, like being on little, what are they, stumps? Raised above the ground. Merchant and mender. Let's see. We'll attune the ether route. So this is the new home point, I think? Or free point? I think free point? I think I've set... Yes. There we go. I've set Talayalal as my home point. gosh. What a vibe. What a freaking vibe. Bird boat. Hello, Gino Harley. The storm came through like a band of brigands, seeking to browbeat us into submission. Not only did it make a show of its strength by tossing heavy crates and furniture as if they were fledglings' playthings, it proved of its savagery by trying to pluck out our feathers too. Heck, that sounds like quite the storm. Do. Anyone up here? Zanu Harley and Hanu Harley. Let's talk to them. Ah, Hanu, are you a bloke? It's always wise to prepare for a rainy day, as the most recent one made crystal clear. We used most of our boards in repairing the damage. Now I must cut and plane more to prepare for the next. Oh, you're the husband of the person at the front of the village, perhaps? Hello, Lonel Harley. How you doing? Food is the fuel that keeps the fire inside us burning bright, and I tend to that eternal flame, who keeps it fed with some beaksome meals. Ooh, I love a beaksome meal. I'm just going to yeet over here. Yeet. Crunch. Let's see. What level are these? 90. I might throw the EXP at another job, since I've nearly got Paladin to 91. Tonahanu. Okay, hello Tonahanu. How you doing? It feels like the end of an era for Ghoul Jar Jar to be stepping down from the throne. No, it is the end of an era, but his retirement is both long-awaited and well-deserved. Perhaps he will spend some of it here in Orkanu. If he did, he would be very welcome. Aww. Oh, there's another way out of the village. There's a Skywatcher over there. Anyone to talk to up here? Cute little town. That building's kind of similar to the Vanu buildings. These ones aren't though, not even in the slightest. No one up here? Okay. Still nice. Still pretty to look at. Let's do a little yeet off the stairs. Yeet! That sounded painful. Hanu, hello. We pray for the wind's blessing, and then she goes and carries off half our reed stores. Would that it would guide them back to us as well, but no. That's a job for her also faithful servants. Oh. Oh look, there's some striking dummies. Neat. Okay, so that looks like all the optional folks to speak with. Let's have a little look over this side of the village though. That's obviously an exit. Oh wait, maybe it's not. There's some more like bridges and buildings over yonder. Nah, yeah, this is the boundary of the village, I think. There's a little fencerino there. Ah, Alpaca Keep. There we go. Knew there had to be one around here somewhere. Hello. Welcome. If it's an alpaca you need, then look no further. Yada yada yada, the same stuff as always. Is there another Alpaca Keep? No, that's the one. Okay. Brilliant. What's that about? Bonus applied. Ah. Yeah, we can go down this way. Earthenshire? Many fires. Huh. That's probably going to be up top where we can't reach at the moment because of the storm. Oh, hello, Onu Harley. I haven't spoken with you. Like the ever-shifting clouds, it's still up in the air who will be chosen as the next Dawn Servant. Whoever is chosen, I pray that peace will still reign here after they are crowned. Then support Wooklamat, trust me. Kanu Hanu, let's go talk to you. Hello. What's going on, bro? Watch your head, friend. The storm went at our hat thatching like a coal in an alpaca stable. Until we get it relayed, the slightest breezes want to summon a rain of reeds. Oh. Oh, there's Wooklamat. What's going on? This is even worse than I expected. Oh, whoa, yeah. Gono Hanu? Yeah, I'll talk to you in a Sakurino. Hello. Oka Harley, friend. I bid you welcome to Okhanu and bid you watch your footing too. Much of the ground is still muddy after the storm. Okie dokie. So we spoke with Wooklamat. I didn't see any of the others. Where'd they go? As a vantage point, I can talk to this dispirited Hanu as well. That's a player. I don't think I talked to Bull Buxton. Let's talk to this fella. How you going, mate? Word of advice, friend. A lot of animals around these parts are rainbow-hued, and many a traveller that stops to gonk at the pretty colours. You know what bright colours in nature means? Death. Sounds about right. That means the Hanu were all deathly. Ah. Okay, I don't see if any of the other friends, so... Here we go. Dispirited Hanu, let's talk to you. You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help of the Dawn Servant, the Dawn Servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there is so much else that was lost for good. Got a vantage point here. Ah, right, to see the damage, I see. I wonder, is there a nighttime theme for towns? I can't remember. Cutscene. Probably not voiced. Yep, that sure is wrecked up. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Okay. Wow, we had just had a little think to ourselves. It's a very rare moment in Final Fantasy XIV where the Warrior of Light is allowed to have a thought. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Okie smoky. Okay, let's see. We've spoken with everyone, so we can head straight to the next questy point. Looks like something over there. Both of them are over here. Okay. Bundle of reeds. Oh, are we going to help? Gonna help build? Here we go. Bundled reeds. Grab this. There's a boat over there too that we're probably going to fix. Dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Oh, okay. Whoa, there goes someone who's already cleared this area. Let's see. There's Alphino. Scan on, bro. Some manner of boat? Yeah. Am I? Oh, there we go. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail, in particular, stand out. This boat must have been woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered in bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu, then. Ring, ring, who's it on my telephone? Hello, can you hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. I didn't realize they were conference call link pearls. We ought to hurry over too. Yes. Oh, they're just going to take us. That is another thing that is really nice about the recent expansions to Final Fantasy XIV as well. They don't make you traipse around the place. They'll just let you just go jump straight into a cutscene and take you where you need to be. So much nicer. Waste your time so much less. Ah, there's Koana.
ゾラージャ兄さんとバクージャジャの野郎はまだみてえだな。
ここでつまずいてくれれば後が楽だけど、あの兄さんに限ってそれは期待できないだろうな。
I would really love it.
ではでは、改めまして、私はハヌハヌ族の族長を務めるザヌハリと申し
So
ます。
Harley, the female of the tribe, got it.
そして、あなた方の王としての器を測る連合の選者でもあります。では、 早速試練について説明するとし
I
ましょう。
really hope Koana is like actually nasty and Zorajal is actually not too bad. Oh my gosh. It's Bajul? But what?
あいつ
What's his name again? Bagul Jaja? I've forgotten his name already. Squint.
はいはい。慌てなくてもこの試練に時間切れはありませんからね。ではでは、今度こそ。ここオックハヌはトライオラ女子氏の足の章において連合と私たちハヌハヌ族が絆を結んだ地です。その故事に倣って皆さんには足の試練に挑んでいただきますよ。
Yeah, this is... I think the same music as like the Vanu's village in Heavenswood. That's really nice.
実は近くの水田で足を育てていましてね。私たちはそれを食べたり編んだりして生活に役立てているのですが、なぜだか不作に陥ってしまいまして。そんな時、連合から選者に任命されたものですから、これ幸いと皆さんを利用しようと思い立ったわけです。
Therefore, that smile.
皆さん、王位を目指す方々ならば、不作を解決するくらいわけないでしょ?
Yes, yes. It is definitely something the Dawn Servant should be capable of handling.
民の悩みを解決するのは王の務めだよな。
Yes, a good attitude to have. Good cat.
そうでしょう。見事やり遂げた方には足の筆跡をお渡ししますよ。
Is gonna complain?
わざわざそんなまどろっこしい真似をしなくてもよ。実力行使で奪えばいいんじゃねえか。
You're a wanker. His voice is familiar.
おや。Bakul
Jaja, that's his name.
連合の戦者の中にはあなたのような輩を相手に従う者もいるでしょうが、そんな楽しくないこと、私はお断りです。同意もなく戦者に害をなした場合、即座に失格とするよう連絡が行く手はずになっています。それでもというのなら、その剣を抜くがよいでしょう。
戦者ってのは臆病者でも務まんのかよ。すっかり今日が冷めちまったし。
では気を取り直して、ただいまより足の試練を開始します。
I like her.
私の持つ筆跡が欲しければ超えてみせなさい。
Yeah. The real competition is going to be Koana.
とつ国の知識があるオスネコ君はオイラたちの知らない策を持ってる可能性がある。泳がせれば利用できるかもね。ならメス猫ちゃんの方はどうだ？わかってるくせに。あれは二人の王子に比べたら論外だってさ。見事な見解の一致だね、弟や。俺様と爆風ジャジャをやってるだけあるぜ。まあ、メス猫ちゃんの保護者殿はちったやるようだがな。
They're not complete idiots. Or he's not a complete idiot, since they're one person.
あいつら見てろよ、私だって。
Oh, don't let what they say get to you, Clement. Who cares?
さんの話ではこの試練に時間制限はないそうよ。焦らずにゆっくり考えましょう。
ああ、そうだな。あんな野郎に負けてたまるか。
Oh. Burp. Oh, level up. Okay. Okay, what will we swap to? Maybe Viper. Swap to that for a little bit. Get it to 91. There we go. Now let's talk to everyone. I understand not wanting to fall behind, but rushing ahead risks playing into our opponent's hands. Let's not do anything reckless and think matters through. Okay. This kind of feat is tailor-made for a rational, educated scholar like Koana. Not that I intend to gratify him with a response, but Buckle Jar Jar's provocations are hard to ignore. You've grown so much, Alize, I'm proud. So, the Hanu Hanu also eat the reeds. Yet another way in which they differ from the Banu. I guess. A foot coffer. Uklamat is eager to help solve the Hanu Hanu's woes. That's true. She wants to help out even if it wasn't part of the trial. So that's something in her favor. She has a genuine desire to help. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're gonna find it. I'll make Bakul Jar Jar eat his... I don't care about Bakul Jar Jar, he's nobody. Understanding the nature of the problem will be key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Erenville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. I wonder what it's about. Let's go, Squeaks. It's off this way? Okay. Hop on the other dog that we have. Oh. Clips through the butt. Ah, he's the fields. Nice. Man, the nighttime themes for all the areas are probably going to be pretty, aren't they? Wow, this area is huge. It feels bigger than it looks on the map. And there I thought these feats would have us battling dire fiends or similar. Agriculture is a far thornier problem. I see, they irrigate the fields by diverting water from the neighbouring river. It is unlikely the reeds ever dry out. I know she wants to do her best, but she should be careful not to make promises she can't keep. Look at those fields! Why, this could be a painting! It is very nice, isn't it? Okay, let's talk to Uklamat. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Okay. There's quite a few quest markers, aren't there? I'm going to talk to people first, though. Hello, Danu Harley. How you doing? Feast your eyes upon our fields of gold. Well, they're usually a treat for the senses, but I'm afraid our reeds have seen better days. Tell me about yourself. Reeds form the backbone of Hanu Hanu society, and I wanted to contribute to by tending these fields. But nothing I've tried can spur their growth. I'm afraid the next harvest will be disappointing. I want nothing more but to savor their sweet taste and share it with my brothers and sisters. Oh, just imagining the bundle of reeds in my mouth makes it water. Oh, wait, I gave her a very deep manly voice, and she is Danu Harley. What kind of place is this? These fields got their name from the colour of the sprouting reeds, though you wouldn't believe it to see them now. It was such an enchanting sight, and I don't know how to bring it back. Okay. There's a Hanu over there, but... Why are you off over here out in the middle of nowhere on your own, bro? It's a fate. Okay. Let's see. What the heck are these things? Maybe someone will tell me. Fields of gold. Let's check these wilted reeds. Okay. As Zanu Harley described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Paddy water. Okay, how's the water? Maybe it's to do with the storm? The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Okay, so it's not that. Maybe it's parasites? Paddy mud. Let's see what's in the mud. The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry or flaky. Let's see what Alizé and Alphino have to say. Oh, a water strider. A bit sluggish though. More of a water shambler. Interesting. Nor does it mess with the paddies themselves as far as I can tell. I'll find the cause of this any moment now. Okay. Any luck? Not yet. Oh, is this the thing that's stopping travel further into the area? This river is too deep. I see. Okay. Very insightful, Kuru. Thank you. Where's this last thing to investigate? Okay. Oh, the last one to investigate's over there. Alrighty. Maybe I just gotta talk to someone up here? Or is it underneath? Oh no. Lethargic frog. There we go. So the water strider was lethargic according to Alizé. And this frog is lethargic. A small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Oh, peculiar. Okay, let's talk to everyone now. See if they've got anything new to say. Alizé said the same thing. Okay. Let's talk to Wooklamat. Here's Wooklamat. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together. We shall share our discoveries. Okay. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? Oh, several. I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests a problem is affecting not only the reeds, but the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. Does you have an idea? I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. Oh? When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. Interesting. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival! This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu is struggling even more to recover. But what about the animals, Wooklamat? The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for another. stranger things have happened. Right? There are worse things we could do with our time, I guess. I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not to be hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wooklamat's journey. It's only right we follow her lead. That's a very positive view, Alize. Very supportive. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Yeah, we saw that. I wonder if they do something in the festival that maybe keeps something else at bay. In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it. What you thinking, Aaronville? There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. You'll get used to it. Okay. Did someone say Ahokali to me? When was that? Oh, that was like nearly 15 minutes ago. Maybe you gotta save for a quest. Speaking of quests, there is one available now. Got the Feet of Reeds as well. Okay. Let's head back to town, I suppose. What's the fastest way back? This way. Okay. It's a little bit... It's quite similar to the nighttime theme for... the mountain area that I can't remember. The Urkapacha. But it's still nice. Hopefully not all the night themes sound the same though. Okay. Let's go grab that side quest first. Who am I speaking with for that? Someone over here? Oh, yep, there we go. Kanu Hanu. Just gonna plomp through here. Bush. Hello. A strong foundation. Kanu Hanu is gazing at the wooden pillars with worry in his eyes. Honored visitor, might you lend me your aid? Since the storm, I've worked day and night to repair our homes, and the end is finally in sight. The last step is to coat the floors and foundations with resin that protects them from water. There's simply too much work for one pair of claws. I can help. You will help then? Splendid. We should start by gathering resin from trees north of Okhanu. Then all we have to do is use it to coat the structures in Okbekbi to fortify them against the elements. I'll apply the resin to the floors after I've made final repairs, and I ask that you handle the supporting pillars. Afterward, they should withstand the worst of the heavens can throw at them. Okie smoky. Let's do that real quick. It doesn't look like it's too far out of the way. We'll just run through here, why not? Right over here. Up and over this way. Hope those... Oh, they do have regular aggro. I'll have to be careful. Barrel. Barrel of resin. Oh. Oh, they tap the trees. I see. Okay. Thick viscous resin pours slowly into the barrel. Go to Okbekbi and coat its supporting pillars with the substance. Okay. Oh, it's off this way. Interesting. Is that a... Oh, it's within... Is it within the boundaries of the village? Ah, still the nighttime theme, so maybe this isn't part of the village. Although, I don't see any monsters in here, so... Maybe it's a safe zone, but it's not within the boundaries of... Yeah, there's no little moon icon down here, so it doesn't count as being within a village. And also, there's an enemy that can aggro me, so never mind. This is the building I'm going to be repairing, eh? Ah, underneath. Okay. Push. Support pillars. He did say support pillars, didn't he? Let's resin it up, baby. One. Two. And... Trois. And well, away we go back to town. That was a pretty easy quest. You get a ring out of it. So I've gotten... What coffers do I have left to get from this? I gotten pants. I already had chest. I think head. Because I'm going to get the ring from this. And then that'll be all of the 645 stuff. Come back and talk to them in a sec, Reno. Oh, the town music's so nice. Splush. That was swift work and well done. The pillars that support our feet are every bit as vital as the reeds which guard our heads. If they're damaged, the very foundation of our lives becomes unsteady, literally. You may have never seen such houses as these, but they're built this way for a reason. In these humid climes, our elevated wooden floors are cooled by the air flowing upward and help to keep the floodwaters from wetting our feet. The white discs on the pillars aren't merely decorative either. They keep away mice and other small animals. But for all its benefits, the wood rots easily, so we must reinforce it or it'll be stuck in a cycle of constant rebuilding. Thanks to your help, these structures will hopefully stand here for years to come. Take this, a small token of appreciation for your efforts. Thank you. What white these white discs. Okay, I see. Not all of them have white discs on them though, just the ones that support buildings. Also, some of them... Oh, that's a brazier pillory thing. Yeah, just the supports for the buildings have those white discs, not the supports for the walkways. I do like that it is pretty consistent though. All of the building supports have them. Okay, let's talk to everyone here. First, we'll talk to Alize. How you doing? Look at the size of that thing. I hope they don't expect me to help carry it. The handles gave me pause before, but now I understand their purpose. Yeah. What a charming float. I wonder what bird was the inspiration for its design. It's a good question. I've never been here during a festival, so this is all new to me too. Okay, let's talk to Wooklamat now. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear to... does it not appear to be somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float, move the camera... Oh, it's one of these. They really love this minigame, don't they? Okay, let's see. The handle on the front appears to be broken. One of the eyes is missing something. What else is broken? Okay, eye. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. Handles? Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this big vessel without all of its carrying poles intact? Yep. Okay, what's the third thing that's busted? The roof? The roof looks fine. Feathers look fine. Wait, the tail? Something about the tail. I can't tell what it is. Bedraggled? Oh, the feathers are a bit crap. I see. These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter last time I saw them. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Certainly not as bad as finding the weakness on some lobster thing back in Stormblood. That was terrible. Okay. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? Brusque Hanu, okay. What is going on here? We're admiring your festival float. It is a shame it's in such poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather? Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No Ihihana. Ihihana? That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Home's ruined. We're struggling to make repairs and you want us to hold a festival? I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may give you help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't have enough materials to repair the float. We need a Abokixa for the missing eye, a Uipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. Two of these I know. Abokixa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and a Uipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. The chosen feathers, however... The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather for the furthest using wind magics. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana while doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. If we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by the custom, we cannot repair the festival float. We can take care of two of those things, probably. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. Oh. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity, yes? The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float may also function as an arcane device, yes. I'd wager the float is a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Pray continue, Alphino. Let's not steal his thunder, let's be nice. Pray continue, Alphino. I imagine you've already reached the same conclusion, but I believe this boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. Heck yeah, we didn't steal his thunder, and he acknowledged that we knew. I love that. A focus? For what? Oh, Ihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? And that must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects, it's true. Wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers, like a primal! Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both eyes and poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Nice. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okhanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. Ah, I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. That leaves us three to go and get the stone and wood. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Yes. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix their float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Aw, what a good bean. Okay. Oh, that's the end of the quest. Talk to Linu Hanu first. To find myself working alongside the third promise herself is unexpected, to say the least. We're making progress now. The solution to Okhanu's woes is as good as found. Basically, yeah. Thanks to Wooklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. Fair. Ah, and there's the foot coffer. Ogie Smogie. Talk to Linu Hanu now. A well-mannered shipwright. Linu Hanu wishes to take you to the shipwright. Okay. The shipwright's name is Wukavu. He's a Zabral who only moved to Kozama'uka a few years ago, but he's since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him before asking for a favor. That's probably what that person said. Kahali about a proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Okbekby and to the east of here. Okay, I've been there. Probably should have picked up the... Oh, there is a quest. There's another quest to pick up here. I don't know who from though. Zanu Hanu, okay. Molting season. Zanu Hanu is twiddling his claws nervously. Oh, I simply don't have enough. I'll never finish at this rate. Oh, but a kind soul may change that. Kind and strong. Strong enough to help me, I think, to help me with the little problem I have. You see, soon we Hanu will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats, but the great storm washed away our store of combs. We can't very well use our claws, so we've spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short. But if I had a shell from a matured marble beetle, I could make enough combs for everyone. Please make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt for one. I can feel my feathers falling out as we speak. You know what? Okay. Fair. I'll do that. I'm going to yeet over this balcony though. Yeet. And away we go, Tall. Off to the southwest. I don't want to see that bike. La 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 la. Can't see it. Okay. I wonder if taking the alpaca would do. It's more to the west. Don't aggro me to Colibri. Two Colibri? Oh, they're like toucans. This music's so good. I love it. Oh. Is it on the same level? Yeah, it is. I'm not crossing the river. Okay. Oh, or is it up there? No, I think it's over here. Oh. The splish splashing. What the heck is that? Some kind of gator? But its eyes are in its nose? The slammer? Oh my gosh. Gotta stay away from the slammer. Heck. Oh wait, I don't have much of a choice. I don't think it'll aggro me though. Look at it. Holy moly. It's like a gator. Actually, it's got a pretty big snout. Maybe a crocodile. Anyway, destination. Bum bum. Bum bum. Sense a hostile presence? Okay. I probably should have done buffs before doing this. Oh well, it's too late now. There we go. Shell. Back to old mate. I can just cut straight across here. Got wet paws on Torgal, poor boy. Head up around this way. It's actually a lot closer than I thought. Okay. Ganahano, I talked to you, didn't I? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh. I went too far. How's my gear going? It's going fine. Don't want to look at your bike. La 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 la. Caught. Didn't see no bike. Okay, upstairs and we'll give the fella the shell. Makes sense that the beetle was pretty big. You're back already? Did you hunt a mature beetle? You did hunt a mature beetle, yes, not a newly hatched one. Oh no, you tell me. Why, this is an exquisite shape. I shall make many combs to fit for Kixaihi. As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just an eyesore. Old feathers can make us sick. That's why a good comb is essential for us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that befits your contribution to our health and beauty. Heck yeah. Nice. Thanks for the dollar dues, mate. Okay. Off to Okbekbe? What is it? Okbekbe. Okbekbe? There, anyway. House of Wood is high. Interesting. Fields of Gold, I've been there. Okay. Oh wow, that place is kind of wrecked up, ain't it? Oh, hello, Unuhanu. Everyone's attention is focused on rebuilding. That doesn't mean we've forgotten our sense of hospitality, so if you have any questions about this place, I'll gladly answer them. Tell me about yourself. My duty here is to show visitors and merchants everything that Okbekbe has to offer. People from far and wide have settled here, and some find it so pleasant they never leave. You too are free to stay for as long as you like. What kind of place is this? Okbekbe means the village of all. Ah, so the other place is our village and this is village of all. People from as far as Tulayalal come here to trade their wares and do whatever suits their skills. Work suits their skills. Some enjoy the woods so much that they move into one of the Hanu villages. I understand why, for there's nothing better than a life spent in listening to the soothing sounds of nature. Fair enough. Nice to meet you. Okay. Got Lena Hanu. Let's talk to Kuru first. Oh, it seems they have a place here for visitors can stay. Looks cozy. Ah. Talk to Wolfman. Look over there. Do you see that big winding staircase? No, I can't. The camera won't let me. Oh, over there. Oh, that's cool. I want to go up there. Before we go up there, though, we'll talk to Linohanu, though. Hello. This is Okbekbi, the village of all. All those who drift into Kozama'uka from Talayalal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukevu, he lives and works in the House of What is High. At the top of that large tree nearby, follow me, but I should warn you, climb up the stairs can be challenging. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't go for the stairs straight away then. Because where's where we're going? Is there anyone else to talk to over here? Radolja, hello, how you doing? The Hanu's reed magics are endlessly fascinating. Beware delving too deeply into the traditions that bind them to the land, lest they cast their spell on you too. Wait, are you serious? Okay, let's head up to Jules. Oh, alpacas. Is this a little island that we can't go any further through? There's definitely a... Yeah. Does this connect up to... Okay, it does. It loops around to the southern part. Interesting. Can I clear this bit of map? Oh, there's an... Oh, I've forgotten to get ether currents. I can get this one anyway. I'll have to make sure I get others on the way back. Okay, where's the next one? 388 southeast. Oh, I'm not going to be able to reach that. We'll worry about the others when we get back over here. Okay, up the tree we go. Doodle 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 doo. Holy heck. Such a cool view. They definitely did wonders with the graphics update. These hills look a little bit plain, but that's fine. Even though I've got my LOD settings off. It's a bit of a shame that those mountains are a little bit plain looking. At least these ones look nice though. What do you got to say, Linohanu? I should mention that Wukevu isn't only a stickler for etiquette, he's also, well, you'll find out soon enough. We are hoping to enlist the man's aid, so it pays not to be rude in any case. Kali. Oh, Kali. Okay, let's speak with Wukevu. He looks friendly. Oh. Voiced scene, hooray.
Aisatsu. Obokari!
Yeah! Yeah! I love him. Yeah!
豪に行っては豪に従え。トライユラが多部族国家であるからこそ、それぞれの部族が大切にしてきた文化を尊重すべきなのだ。
そうか。だからお前はハヌハヌ族の文化にも詳しいんだな。確かに、お前の言う通りだ。共に生きるってことは、お互いのことを知るってことなのかもしれねえ。
ほう、柔軟な考え方をする。そういえば君の姿見覚えがあるような。ってウクラマの
What was that camera zoom? What the heck?
王女まさか第一王女がこのようなところにおいでとは。このウケブ礼儀を語っておきながら王族の方に無礼を働くとは別海のしようもございません。どうかそのもので人思いにこの首を。
怖いこと言うんじゃねえよ。まあ気にすんな。私は堅苦しいことは嫌いなんだ。
そうですか。では気にしません。
切り替えが早いわね。
実はイヒイ花祭に使うみこしが壊れちまって、新しい担ぎ棒と目を作ってほしいんだよ。ウユイポの木とアボキシャって石を使うんだろ。
ええ、そうです。喜んで協力させていただきたいところですが、その材料が底をついておりましてな。
That's fine, we'll get more.
先の大嵐で被害を受けた家屋の修理にウユイポ材を使い果たしてしまったのですよ。アボキシャと合わせて調達には10日ほど必要でしょう。
悪いがそれじゃ遅いんだ。場所教えてくれよ。私が取ってくるからさ。
そんな王女を使い走りのように扱うなど礼儀を重んじるこのウケブには到底できぬ相談です。
だから気にすんなって言っただろ。
そうですか。では気にしません。
Oh my gosh. The Hildebrand vibes have slipped into MSQ.
ところでそちらのハヌハヌ族は？
俺は次のイヒイ花祭のまとめ役だ。
Are we
みこしを修理するために同行してる。
a lot friendlier sounding than I was
本当
expecting?
かどうか眉唾だが、ウクラマトたちの話では、あれは足の不作を解決するためのマグでもあるって話だしな。
ほう、イヒイ花祭の真の意味をご存知とは。昨今ではハヌハヌ族でも知らぬ者が多いというのに、さすがは王女ですな。ウユイポの木が伐採できる場所には私が案内しましょう。アボキシャの方はお仲間に任せてもよろしいですかな。キキトラ道のあたりを探せば必要な分は取れるでしょう。
Kikitola. Okay. Yeah.
あそこなら何度か行ったことがある。
Nice.
俺が案内するよ。
ええ、お願いね。
よし、そうと決まれば行動開始だ。
Nice. Oh. Who did he work for? Was it the brother? Well, they're both brothers. Oh, did he work for this guy? Oh, he sure did. Okay. I thought he might work for Kawana, but no.
面白い話が聞きましたぜ。
Well, dang. There was a spy.
ほう、イヒイ花祭ね。本命がダメだった時の備えとして泳がせておくのも悪くないかもよ。
First choice? Oh. Were they gonna steal Kawana's
どうやらメス猫ちゃんにも使い道ができたみてえだな。
Okay. Oh, we're off out here. Rather eccentric fellow, but I feel his heart is in the right place. I thought he was hilarious. Okay, let's talk to Linu Hanu. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okhanu. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. Okay. Oh, you're not going to teleport me there for free? Okay. Away we go. I would like to clear this part of the map first, though, if I can. I think I can. This looks like water that I can walk through. Yeah. Gosh dang, it's so nice. Stink shell, ew. Can I clear this? I think I should be able to. Yes. Or is it gonna... Oh. Hey, can I swim in here? I can. Oh. Well then. I guess I can explore more of this place than I thought. Let's explore a little bit of over here. Do a little splish splush. Clear this bit of the map. There we go. I don't think I'm going to go over there just yet before the game... Oh, wait. 274 to the east. No, I'll wait for the story to send me over that way. Head back to town, though. Do. A great theme. Oh, there's someone else riding a toggle. Oh, I wonder if we're going to take an alpaca. It's definitely possible. Okay, there's Linu Hanu. I'll have a little chat with him first. And there's Kadudu. Okay. I almost envy how effortless he can shift from one mood to its polar opposite. At least I presume he does so by choice. Okay, and we'll talk to you. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Okay. How far southwest, I wonder? Oh, not too far. That's about as far as I went before when I was exploring. For that other quest. Am I going to need to go up on a cliff though? No, it's on the same plane. Same height. It looks like it's straight over there. Yeah, the big nose crocodile dude. Yeah. It's probably... Oh. It's probably in here? No? Oh, it's straight up this way. Okay. I thought he said... I suppose, yeah. I just went really south. Oh, is this in here? Oh, look at it. Talk to Kudu first. Look, you can see the falls at the back of the cave. These hollows must have been carved out by the constant deluge of water from above. And we'll talk to Linu Hanu now. Cave Kikitola is promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw aboxia, a bokixar. I don't know why that's so hard to say. Bokixar, by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. Okay. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. Okay. Oh, look at that firefly. Looks kind of pretty in here. The god rays and everything. The lighting is massively improved. Wow. It's very pretty in here. What the heck? I did go the right way. Yeah, I did go the right way. Oh, beneath the current. Heck yeah. And there's a bloke doing a thing. Oh, pretty. Yay. Wonder where the next nearest one is. 319 north. Okay. Should be gettable, I think. Get it on the way leaving, though. Eye-catching glimmer. Interacting. What is it? Upon closer inspection, you find the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. Uh-oh. And dead. Another eye-catching glimmer. Is it going to be the last one I find? You find a chunk of stone glowing in a distinct shade of green. Seems like the exact mineral Lino Hana was looking for. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Oh, we're going to just go straight out. I wonder if she found some too. Okay. Some of the cave's inhabitants took umbrage at my presence, but it was nothing a few swishes of my brush couldn't handle. Okay, Lino, here you go, mate. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? I sure did. Here you go, mate. This is a boxixer. Along with Kryl's contribution, we should have more than enough for our needs. These stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. Okay, voiced cutscene. Just a regular scene. Regular scene, probably. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be the festival leader for this year's Ihana. But when that storm hit, he did not survive. Fell on me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wooklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid uplifting festival. That we shall. Again. Oh. With that, let us return to deliver the Abokixar into Wookevu's waiting hands. In a previous expansion, they would have gotten us to do all three things. Get the gem, get the wood, do the feather float festival thingy. But because we have multiple people and the expansions these days don't revel in wasting our time, everyone's being put to work. It's nice. It's better writing. It feels nicer to do. Doesn't feel like we're doing just busy work. It feels like we're actually questing with friends. Okay, where is next ether current? Which definitely is busy work, but it's busy work I don't mind. Northwest, I believe it said. Yeah. Is it up at the top of this? House of Winds High? Probably. Oh, is there a house of whatchamacallits for each element? That's cute. Because the other one was waters, this is winds, there's probably a fire and earth, right? Or maybe there's just the two. Let's see when we get to the top. Wow. Oh, it's a lookout. Okay, that's still worth getting. Look at that, though. Okay. Let's talk to Ganu Hanu first. Do you like heights, stranger? If I do, if not for the magnificent views, then for the bracing wind that tickles one's feathers. Please stay a while, enjoy them with me. I'm gonna slash lookout. Sightseeing log entry 12, wow. House of Winds High. One of the treetop dwellings in Kozama'uka. The House of Winds High takes its name from an estate said to exist in the Hanuhanu's traditional homeland. Practitioners of wind magics live here as part of their unique training, where they learn to glide down from their houses to dizzying heights. Wait, their traditional homeland? Where are they from? Huh. Oh boy. Where's the 34 Yarms northwest? Northwest, this way. Is it in the tree? Hold up. Is it on one of these rings? Hold on. 3 Yarms southeast. I can't jump down. It must be at the base of the tree. Let me... Oh. Whoops. Okay, I hear it. There it is. Yoink. Okay. 641 south. I won't worry about that one for now. Let's head back to the village. Look at them little fellas. Pretty intimidating. Oh, hello, Tanu Harley. How you doing? Oh ho, Carly. We are graced with a good wind this day. Truly there is magic in the air. Let us hope so. Back to town we go. Actually, I might take the motorbike. Vroom. Man, I can't wait to go up there. It looks exciting and interesting. I mean, it's exciting and interesting down here too. But it just looks really pretty up there. I really like that the music for this area has a bit of a vibe for the Vanu theme in Heavenswood. It really has that vibe. I really appreciate that. Maybe it was just the Sea of Clouds music. I feel like it was specifically the Hanu music though. Vanu, not Hanu. The Vanu. Good callback either way. The composers always do a good job in that regard. Ooh. Southeast. Okay. That's probably the one that I detected from up here. Yeah, 348 southeast. It's going to be one that's like around here somewheres. I won't go wandering over there until the story actually wants me to, though. I suspect we'll be coming back here and the dungeon, the first dungeon of the game will be over here. And that's where we'll be heading. Linu Hanu, hello. We've come too far to stop now. The lifting wings must go on. I hope Wooklamat's foray was as productive as ours. We just got back ourselves. Did you find the stone we needed? Well, let's talk to Wookivu and see. Thanks to the third promise and almighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uipo. What of the Abokixa? Keep struggling to say that. Here you go, mate. Have the stone. Yes, these are excellent samples. A goodly quantity, too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the result should be spectacular. Okay. Now to get to work crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Yuipo's conductivity. That would be Kururu's help, then. And I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okhanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Okay. Are you sure you'll be good? I'm excited to see how the Ihihana turns out. The final touches are fairly routine. Shouldn't take long. Go ahead and wait by the float. Okay. Brum brum brum. Just gonna do a bit of an old-fashioned yeet. Kronk. Okay. I don't think there's going to be any other ether currency, are there? Southeast? Yeah, nah, it's the one that I already knew about. And the other one was a fair bit south. So, yeah. I'll wait until the story sends me off that way. Ah, I can see them. There's Lino Hanu. As Wukevu said, the festival is really a spectacle to behold. Okay, now let's talk to Wuklamat. Gathering Yuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wukevu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and I must punish myself." And then proceeded to slam his head into the tree. Oh no. I told him not to worry about it. Again, it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen the poles in to the poles in the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. True. I already said the same thing. Okay. Celeste green dye. I think I already have some of that. Yes. Ochu green dye. I think I've got too. I don't. I might take that. Pumpkin orange. I don't have that, but how does it look? Let's have a look at the... that can't be dyed. The ears, I guess. Let's see what color it looks like on them. Pumpkin orange. Well, it's not too bad, but I don't think I want it. I'll take the green. Except, we should get some rest before the excitement begins. Oh. It's songs like this that make you go, ah yes, this is a Final Fantasy XIV expansion. Over there by the float, isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feed of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okhanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. No, he went off somewhere else to do something to make a device to fix the crops, probably. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Maybe he's going to make a homemade focus instead of using that traditional one. Heh, that sounds like our Koana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. It took some doing, but we managed to gather the competitors to vie for the title of Wins Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for Marms. We had a turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aronville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I'm a gleaner, magic's not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wukevu. All that's left is to attach them. Not attach him. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Wait, what? Papa was the guest of honor last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the door servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Our beloved Ihihana, the lifter of wings, is only to be being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wooklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? Makes sense. Do it. This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wooklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in slow procession towards Kozama'uka, where the sacred likeness of Kexaihi is ensconced. What I'd like to do is clear a path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Easy peasy. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wookevu has finished the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. No. As you know, I'm not much for fighting, so I'll stay behind and assist Wookevu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the Stride of the Sun. Oh, okay, finally we're crossing the bridges. Then we shall see to clearing it on it end to end. Quest accepted. Let's go. I'll get that ether current while I'm over there. And we'll take the bike. Oh, talk to people before we go. With my lack of combat skills, I would only get underfoot. Happy hunting. I'll get to work. By the time you're done mashing monsters, the float will be good as new. The Ihihana procession often runs afoul of territorial creatures on the way to Kozama'uka. I would greatly appreciate you removing those threats in advance. Okay. Away we go. Bike I don't want to look at. Don't look at it. I've looked at it. Oh well, it looks cool. Alize. Hello. Weapons at the ready. We'll make short work of this task. Alphino. If the float functions as I think it does, I would not be surprised if it were attracting the creatures. The concentration of ether would be an irresistible lure. Kurudu. The degree to which Wookevu pursues his interests is remarkable. Apparently, his studies of the Kozama'uka region were so invigorating that he decided to move here and immerse himself in the culture. Interesting. Okay, let's talk to Wooklamat. As Lino Hano said, Kozama'uka should be down this way, then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about bridges and the Stride of the Sun? Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled the threats you can find, we'll meet up in Kexaihi. Okay. I'm back. Brum brum brum. Okay. And away we go. Okay. Destination right here. It's not too far at all. I'm guessing we're going across this bridge though to... Yeah. Wait, to the east. We'll be going across that bridge. Okay. Wandering stink shell. Bam. A bam. Oh. It's dead by the time I got my buffs up. Bike. Yeah, across this way. Let us see. Oh, there's Kurudu. Wow, she's already killed something? Heck, she's gotten good at pictomancy. I told you, you don't need to watch over me anymore. Aw, I just came to say hi. Sheesh. I kind of want to go up that way. East. Okay. Surveying, surveying. I'm just going to spam this. Oh. Okay. We'll do this. Why not? It seems... Whoa. It's almost dead. Okay. Back that... Oh no. Still going this way. Still awakened. Even while we're at a nothing. And... Okay, yeah. Wow, we're going over here. I wasn't expecting to come over here so soon. Whoa, there's Wooklamat. Ha! That's one down. What's over here, I wonder? I'll refrain from investigating. Till the game wants me to go that way. Ah, this is the Stride of the Sun. Okay. Oh, what the frick is that? Looks like an axe beak. I could probably take it, but I don't know if I want to risk it. Maybe not. That's quite intense music. Now, if I took out these little critters. At this rate, we'll soon have the route to Kozama'uka secured. Okay. This is another thing for me to handle. What the heck is that over there? I'll investigate in a sec. Okay. Hungry ocelot. Oh. Uh-oh. There's two of them. Okay, there we go. Let's see where that ether current is. 150 west, so it should just be a little bit over this way. Up on this hill, perhaps? 77 west. Ah, there it is. Yoink. Okay. Let's head over here now. Where's the next one? 395 east, so over that way more, I guess. Maybe I'll go get that one. And then I can head over to the quest marker. Is it going to be on this thing? Probably. Northeast, okay. North of this. This looks like some kind of docks. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Ah, there we go. It's a, yep, Dock Poga. Okay. I wonder if we'll be going down this river to the dungeon. I am aware that the dungeon starts you off on a river for the first one. So, we'll be coming back here shortly. Next ether current. Whoa, 1004 southwest. It's going to be somewhere over here. Okay. Oh, look at this building. I probably should have come from this direction. Here we go. Ginner Hano, hello. Oh, welcome. It's been some time since we've had a visitor who isn't of the Hano. If there's anything you wish to know about this place, I shall let you know. Tell me about yourself. My role here is to both guard this sacred place and attend to the needs of its visitors. I've been good at speaking with others, but so long as it serves the Kiksahi, there is no duty... Oh, I've never been too good to speak with others. No duty too difficult. In fact, it brings me great joy to see people like you from distant lands coming here to learn our ways. What kind of place is this? Within Kozama'uka is enshrined the likeness of the great bird Kiksahi, who brings us bountiful harvests. Here we are blessed by the sun, which keeps us dry among the damp swamps of Kozama'uka. The Kozama'uka is also central to one of our most sacred festivals. Although the storm seems to have washed away our festive spirit, hopefully once we've rebuilt, you can see the celebrations for yourself. That's why we're here. That's what we're doing. That's what we're facilitating, mate. Okay, here we are. That looks like a big old burb. Let's check the destination, I guess. Okay. Voiced cutscene? Nope. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kiksahi, a Hanu deity of harvest. Even the sacred images all woven with reeds. Reminds me of something I saw in Academia Anida. Oh, kind of Quixolotly. Yeah. I've done that dungeon. One of the Ancients' creations? 'Tis possible a vestigial memory of that time endured, a subconscious recollection from the inheriting soul providing a basis for an entirely new religion. I have no idea what that means. As far as I know, Kiksahi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tyrell by the first Hanu. Aha. The Hanu migrated here from another continent, and mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? You'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on that float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Okay. Another scene, or? Aha, meanwhile. I had a feeling there might be a meanwhile. In Okanu. Oh, it's going to be... Oh. Yeah. Douchebag's going to steal the float, right? I had a feeling.
よく聞こえなかったな。もう一遍言ってみろ、おっさん。
何度でも言ってやるとも。私はウクラマと王女からこのみこしの修理を頼まれたのだ。
Clamat will arrive just in
お前に
time.
渡すわけにはいかぬ。ましてや、相手が挨拶もできぬ無礼者なら、なおさらな。
できれば穏便に解決したかったんだけどな。仕方ない。こいつやっちゃおっか。
面倒なことになった。あ、急いでくれ。
Who's he radioing? Or link billing?
ウクラマとか。
Oh, us. Maybe.
下がって、ウケブ。みこしは俺が守る。
怖いなら出しゃばらなければいいんだよ。
俺一人だけじゃみこしを直すのは無理だった。ウクラマトたちが助けてくれたから、もう一度イヒ花祭を開くことができるんだ。だから俺は祭りのまとめ役として死んでもこいつを守る。
なら望み通り死んじゃえ。
Heck yeah. Nani?
これが君たち劣等種との差だよ。もっとだ。泣いて許しを請うまでその身に刻み込んでや
What a
るぜ。
douche. You.
みこしを奪って試練を超えようって魂胆。祝福の兄弟が聞いて呆れる卑怯ぶりね。
お褒めに預かり光栄ってもんよ。何人来ようがまとめてぶっ潰してやるぜ。
Is it a fight? Are we actually gonna fight?
待ってくれお頭。あんたが本気で戦えば死人が出ちまう。
As if.
あっちの方はうまくいったって報告が届いた。だからこの場は。
Ah. They're gonna try to steal Koana's solution.
ここで無駄な体力を使うこともないに。命拾いしたな。
Dang it, I want to fight this fool. I could take him.
マムークはまだ相当を、あ
Hmm.
の忌まわしき存在にすがっているのか。
Interesting.
大丈夫か？死んだりしないよな。
そう簡単に死ぬ私じゃねえよ。
Yeah, she's a warrior after all.
それよりいい日話さえ済んだろ。
Aww.
やろう。
What a happy looking fella. I really wish they kind of updated those models though. Okay. We're all just smiling at each other, sure. Ooh. I'm glad we kept the float out of Buckle Jar Jar's clutches. But gods, he brushed me aside like I was a bothersome gnat. He literally used that word. Given the nature of the Rydic succession, I expect such altercations were inevitable. He waited for us to leave so he could steal the float. A coward and a thief. If I've learned one thing in my life, it's that poor manners is often betray poor character. Oh. A tense encounter. I'm thankful Alphino thought to share those link pearls. Interesting, yes. Wait, where's Karudu? Oh, wait. I missed her. She's right here. I'm thankful he made it back before anyone was seriously injured. Okay, let's talk to Lino Hano and end this quest. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well not have been here at all. Nonsense, you stood your ground and bought us time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. I agree. Ocho Green. Doink. Wait, let's see what he had to say first. I was so afraid that Wuklamat would come to harm. Okhanu has seen enough death. Aww. Okay. Knowing the Hanu. Ah, this is the last quest for this area. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it'd be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Aho Kali! See? I remember. Okay. Oh, we're all walking away. Say, oh, Carly. Okay. Don't tell me you've forgotten the greeting. Fine, watch closely. I love it so much. It 100% reminds me of the Vanu dance. Okay, let's see. Got 2 people to speak with? 3. Okay. One up there, one up... We'll do this one first and work our way around this way. Oh, straight through? Dispirited Hano. Okay. Oh, there's one on the other side of this building. Mournful Hano. So much has been taken away from us. Why even try? I know what to do. I just wanted to talk to him first. Okahali. Wait. Do I have to type it? I do have to type it. Okay. That's fine. /S first. Kali. No. Did I put an extra I in there? No. L-I. O, capital O. No? O-H-O-K. Oh, is there... Oh, L-I-Y. No? I'm going to copy paste it. Ho car. Oh, one of them I had a K in there. Whoops. Oh, Kylie. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know Ihihana will be soon underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Heck yeah. Okay, now I can just... I'm surprised it doesn't let you copy-paste it, but at least I could copy-paste it from down here. There's nothing looked forward to anymore. Oh, Kylie. Oh, Kylie. The festival is about to begin? What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of the wings is tradition. And a joyous one at that. Joyous. Joyous. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Joyous. I don't know why I said joyous. Yeah, you. Oh, not you. You. Melancholy Hanu. Oh, Carly. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repair should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? Come to the festival? It'll help. I don't know. Okay. And we'll head over to the thingamajiggo. The float. Okay. Hello, Wookabu. Where's everyone else? The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival is going ahead, I imagine. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of the wings can begin at once. Go. Hopefully it's a voiced scene.
イヒハナ祭が始まればハヌハヌ族はじっとしていられまいよ。
そうだそうだ、ウケブの言う通り。さあさあ、みこしに乗ってくれ、ウクラマト。イヒハナ祭を始めるぞ。
よっしゃ、わかった。
Yay!
イヒハナ祭は豊穣を願う祭りだが、込められた意味はそれだけではない。
Oh yeah?
担ぎ手と乗り手、両者の友情が末永く続いていくことを願う杯事でもあるのだ。
She keeps accidentally learning
いい
important
かいいかみ
lessons.
んな。俺たちが担ぎ上げるウクラマト王女はイヒハナ祭を復活させてくれた恩人だ。
Winning hearts as she goes.
羽が抜けようが肩がいかれようが絶対絶対落とすんじゃないぞ。
Yeah.
せーの。
こりゃ気持ちいいぜ。
Yay.
腹が減ってるからって見てるだけでいいのか。担ぎたいやつはついてこい。
Yeah! Everyone join in the fun.
おやおやおやおや、王族がみこしの乗り手を務めるとは。
Aww.
あなた以来じゃないですかねえ、グルーチャチャ。
よーし、担ぎ手は集まった。向かうはコザムアキーだ。
It's gonna take quite a while at that pace, but that's fine. Very cute and sweet. Hmm.
さあ見るがよい。ここからがイヒハナ祭の真骨頂だ。
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Oh, everyone's presence ether is being enkindled in some way, I guess. Oh.
みこしは周囲に
into the
集う
focus.
者たちの魔力を集め、束ね、増幅し、ケーツハリー像を通じて大地に注ぎ込み、地脈を刺激して流れを加速させる。
Interesting. And thus the land will rejuvenate. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that quick, but okay. Sheesh, okay.
おお、足が。
Oh.
これがイヒイ花祭の豊穣魔法なのね。
I wonder if this scene's always meant to take place at the dawn or if that's just perfect timing.
マグだって話本当だったのか。
すげえすげえよ。こんなの今まで知らなかったぜ。
Hmm. Definitely a lot more dramatic than bringing an alpaca back to a village, but still... Yeah, they're all very cool. Dramatic music change. I wasn't sure what to expect, but the festival was admittedly impressive. Even deprived of their usual sustenance, the Hanu seemed invigorated the moment the festival began. Ihihana truly is magical. I told you, didn't I? Spectacular. I was too quick to dismiss the idea of the float had arcane properties. I think I wanted to believe that no one knew more about Ihihana than me. As it turns out, there are many things I have yet to learn. I'd like to take a turn riding in the float. What? It looked like fun. Don't pretend the thought didn't cross your mind. Actually, it didn't. With the fields rejuvenated, the Hanu too might finally replenish their flagging reserves of ether. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying poles on the way back to the village? Ah, right. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Stray. So I wonder what Koana's solution was. I mean, we've done it, right? Oh, not all of the fields though. Interesting. So he's gonna still fix some of them.
全部が元気になったわけじゃねえのか。
一度の豊穣魔法ではこれが限界ということだろう。これから何度もイヒイ花祭を繰り返せば、すべての足が活気を取り戻すはずさ。
この場合、試練はどうなるのかしら。
I feel like it should count.
心配は無用ですよ。足の不作を解決することは偶然ではできません。たとえ一本でも元気にできたなら、それは試練に本気で向き合った証です。みこしがマグであることを見抜き、解決策をイヒイ花祭に求めたのは実にお見事。しかし、あれほどの効果を発揮したのは私が小鳥だった頃以来でしょう。それはつまり、みこしの修繕を怠ったことでマグの力が弱まり、イヒイ花祭が形骸化していたということ。
Ah, Koana's got a solution for the other fields though, right?
不届き者が出たもので遅くなりましたが、選者の方がいらっしゃるならちょうどいい。
Ah, a potion. Huh.
Oh, これは素晴らしい。
はあ？水を垂らしただけで足が元気になっちまった。
足の不調は地脈の流れが滞っていることが原因だった。あなたはそれを
水のエーテル伝導率を高める錬金薬を流すことで解消したのですね。水の流れにも簡易的な地脈としての役割を与えることで、エーテルが効率的に流れるように。
これもひとえにシャーレアン魔法大学で培った知識と賢人たちの協力のおかげですよ。
Squint.
賢人だって。
ああ。
いいかイラマチ、これが凸つ国の知識と技術だよ。うまく扱えばこんなにも簡単に物事を運ぶことができるのさ。それこそ重いみこしを担ぐ必要もない。
It shouldn't abandon tradition that easily.
はあ、やっぱ兄さんはすげえな。
ウクラマトさんのやり方が間違ってたわけじゃないわ。たどり着いた結果は同じだもの。
そうだそうだ。何よりイヒ花祭楽しかっただろ。
So was it Thancred and Nurienge he's hired?
めちゃくちゃ楽しかったぜ。この村には前にも来てるから。
What about
お前らの
Ashtola?
こと全部分かった気になってたけどよ。アシのことといい、イヒ花祭のことといい、私が知らないことばかりだった。
But you cared to know.
だけど今度こそちゃんと分かった気がする。
Yeah.
そしたらよ、
Yeah.
もっと好きになったぜ。この村とお前らハヌハヌ族のことが。
Aww. She's the only one who's actually appreciating the whole purpose of the
こ
succession
ちら
rites.
こそだよ。自分たちのみこしが持つ本当の意味教えてくれてありがとな。
ではでは、見事試練を超えたお二人に奇跡を授けましょう。どうぞこちらへ。
What about Bakul? Stone number 2. Oh.
よし、残るはあと5つだ。
では僕はこれで。
ったく、兄さんは余韻も何もあったもんじゃねえな。
ウクラマト、次のイヒ花祭の季節にも来てくれよな。今度は
Yeah, I was gonna say next time as Dawn Servant.
それじゃ一旦トライオラに戻るか。
Yo.
みんな世話になったな。また会おうぜ。
この国もまた面白くなりそうだ。
Oh, here we go. Ah, they did steal some of his concoction.
こいつがコーナ王子の作った錬金薬。試作品らしいが中身は同じはずでさ。手がした。俺様たちは何が何でも勝たなきゃならない。
What is their
その
deal?
ために
Aside from being
使え
jerks.
るものは使っていかなくちゃね。
Oh. While Kawana seems a decent sort, he strikes me as a man who likes to keep others at a distance. Where is Bakul Jar Jar gone, I wonder? And what did his follower mean by their other prospect? I think it's pretty obvious. I'm curious as to who those Archons the second promise mentioned could possibly be. That makes 2 out of the 7 keystones so far, so good. Now talk to Wooklamat. My journey has just started already. I've met so many wonderful people. Wook Ever, for instance. He's an eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful as other cultures as he is. And Linu Hanu, it warms my heart to see him honor his departed friend through the Ihiana, and help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Zalbayav Tai. Heck yeah. And we have a couple of quest arenas to do. Alrighty. Let's get on to those then. Okay. First quest over here. We didn't see anything about how Zoralja took care of this feat, but maybe we won't see necessarily each person covering each feat. We didn't see how Kawana handled the alpaca feat after all. Anu Hanu wishes to share Ok Hanu's customs with its new visitors. Okay. You're Wooklamat's companion, aren't you? Kiksaihi smiles upon me. I had hoped the great bird would guide one of the village's saviors to me. You see, the time has come for us to make customary offerings to Kiksaihi. And it is a ceremony we hold dear. I would invite you to participate as an honored guest. Okay. You will join us then. Oh, that makes me so happy my feathers are standing up straight. The traditional offering is a fruit that grows to the southwest, and they must be so ripe they fall into the earth. Gather 3 and deliver them to Lanu Harley at the shrine. Okay. Oh, that's very close. We got a quest from the person over here. Upstairs. Grab that. Lanu Harley requires a swift pair of legs to run an urgent delivery. Okay. Welcome, honored visitor. Thanks to your efforts, the reeds grow robust, and at last I can make reed dumplings again. Ooh, they're every bit as delicious as I remember. Although I want nothing more than to eat until my belly bursts, I have saved a batch for those who are planning the reconstruction of the Great Stairs. I'm just much too full to make such a journey, however. Might you deliver them in my stead? Surely my friends will be glad to receive them from the very man who revitalized Okuhanu's festive spirit. Thank you, thank you. They can be found working hard near the flight of Wee Wingless. Hurry before the dumplings cool. It's going to be very far south, no doubt. Oh, it's over there. Ah, I see. That was the thing that I found interesting. Okay, cool. It's actually taken me over there now. Neat. There's also another quest over near the place I got that ether current before. Okay. Another 2 quests here in the middle. And there's one over here. We'll get that on the way to doing these. Oh, it's the corn boy again. Yes, I was hoping we'd meet him again. We'll leave that till last. Lanu Harley. Danger at the dock. Lanu Harley seeks someone with strength to topple trees or at the very least squash pests. My umbrella's in your face, my friend. Why, those stout legs like a towering tree, those rippling arms like gnarled branches, might you lend me your strength for a simple hunt? The storm left more than destruction in its wake. Fearsome beasts now infest the forest, and their culling is an unending task. Reports tell that a trio of Uouts have been sighted lurking near the docks to the east. Easy prey for the likes of you. Might you exterminate them so we can once again travel the waters in safety? Sure. How far east? I don't see it on the map. Wait, did that open up more quests, or were those already there? Danger at the dock? Ah, it's this one. Okay. I'll leave the corn servant one. Up this way. Lanu Hanu? That's the person who greeted us, isn't it? Rite of the Winds Chosen. Lanu Hanu needs help performing an honored tradition. Okay. Oh, Kali, Camulos. Of course I know your name. Who isn't familiar with Wuklamat's companions? Not to mention your friends can't seem to go a moment without mentioning you. Ah. I'm Lanu Hanu, and I have the honor of being the Wind's Chosen. It is my feathers which adorn the festive float. Aww. I feel the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor to our village who has fast become an honored friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bonds. Perhaps you're familiar with the Landsguard. It is customary among the Winds Chosen to save their molted feathers and present them as the brave protectors as gifts every few years. Aww. At this very moment, one of their number is making their way to Wakhanu to receive our offering. But there's much more to than just a simple delivery, and I'd think you'd be interested in taking part. It would deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Landsguard will become fast friends. I would start with a small task if you're willing. Nahanchi is the name of our guest, and he was due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search for the road for him? I'll stay behind in case he arrives here after all. Okay, it's up this way. I'll quickly do that then. Actually, we'll get this quest, and then I'll quickly go up there. Are they inside the town? They might be just inside the town. Yeah, there they are. Industrious Carpenter. Hello. Industrious Carpenter is in search of extra pair of claws, but hands should suffice at a pinch. Oh, Kali, might you have a spare moment to lend a helping hand? With the reeds sprouting more vigorously than ever, the time has come to repair our weathered roofs. However, wet reeds will not do, not at all. They must first be thoroughly dried, or the roofs are likely to collapse at the first drop of rain. I ask that you collect the freshly cut reeds placed near the building to the east and deliver them to Kozama'uka, where the gentle breeze shall dry them. Help us with this task, and I promise you'll be satisfied with your reward. Okay. Sounds simple enough. It's just inside here, eh? Leave the corn servant one. Maybe I should get the mesmerizing moss one. Oh, that's the person who gave me one of the quests that I've already taken, isn't it? Maybe it's someone near them? Ah, it's a thing near them. Okay, these are the freshly cut reeds. Where's this going? Designated location? Oh. Okay, that's a fair ways away. We'll do that when we're taking care of some of the other things out that way. There was another quest over here, if I recall. Right there. Mesmerizing moss. We'll do this since we're down this way. And then we'll pick up mesmerizing moss and then head back up here. Oh, I went out the wrong entrance. Here we go. Shouldn't be too... you know what? I'm taking the bike anyway. Okay. Votive fruit. Alrighty. So one. And a two. And a 3. And we can swing up this way and get that quest. What are we doing with the fruit? Ah, right, we're taking that over here as well, aren't we? So there's a bunch of things we can do over on that side once we've tidied up things over here. Ah, Gonohanu has a quest for us. Gonohanu is fidgeting with nervousness. Oh, where could he be? You there. You look fierce enough to brave the untamed wilds. Please, I'm in dire need of help. A friend of mine journeyed southwest to Cave Kikitola a while ago and still hasn't returned. I'm beginning to fear the worst has happened. While it is likely he simply lost track of time staring at the rainbow moss, I keep thinking about all the beasts skulking about. Please check up on him for me, if only to set my heart at ease. I'll stay here in case he comes back, but in the meantime, visit the cave and search for him. I wager no other Hanu will be nearby, so he shouldn't be hard to spot. Okay, I know where that is. Oh, straight south. That's actually further away than I thought. For some reason, I thought it was over to the west. I guess got all turned around when I was going through the questing. Ah, cool, the rain's clearing up. Ah, there he be. Distracted Hanu. They're not attacked, so they did get just distracted. Ah, these waters get more beautiful every time I come. Sensing a distracted prey, creatures move in for the kill. Oh no. Bam. Bam. And a boom. There we go. Oh no, they're still alive. I think I flobbed one of the weaves there, but that's fine. Oh, there's a lookout here. Gonna look at the fall, probably? Or the whole cave. Flash, look out. Cave Kikitola. This enchanting hollow was carved out by the unrelenting deluge of 3 waterfalls. Zaudun, Zo-Onu, and Zo-Pik. In hours of darkness, the profusion of luminous moss within resembles a dazzling night sky, hence the Hanu name meaning overflowing of many stars. Ah, I did notice that the moss was kind of glowy. Shame it's not nighttime. Okay, there's someone over there mining. What was that noise? Can't I gaze at the moss in peace? Wait, you helped us bring back the Ihiana. You're a friend of Lukalamat, yes? What are you doing in this cave? I'm here to collect you, bro. Fiends here? Oh, I didn't even hear them until commotion was nearly over. I owe you thanks for your courage. Now that my reverie has been broken, I should return to my friend. He must be worried sick. Uh-huh. Okay. Since we're out and about, I guess we'll head over here and grab this quest. It's not exactly on the way, but it's not exactly out of the way either. Actually, it is out of the way. But why not? We're heading northish anyway. I really like the music in this expansion. Wait. Oh, it's too deep. Okay. The quest giver seems to be at the bottom. Oh, it's probably that person I spoke with before. That one. Maybe. Yes. Hello, Tanuhali. How you doing? Ah, head coffer. Tanuhali has prepared a thrilling experience for curious visitors. Oh no. Oh, Carly! With so many new faces in our village, we have an uncommon opportunity to share our culture with others. In fact, I've prepared a unique experience for new visitors, and would be honored if you took part. Okay. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Now I shall teach you to train as we do. and in doing so grant you a small taste of mastery over the wind. We Hanu spend long periods in meditation, during which we deepen our bond to the energies flowing through the land. Of course, we know your time here is limited, so your experience shall be an abridged version of this practice. Gunu Hanu awaits at the top of these stairs. Speak with him to begin your training. Is it... Am I just going to yeet myself over the ledge? I don't believe I spoke to you before, Ponu Hanu. Welcome to the House of Winds High. Ever since Ihihana, my mastery of the wind has grown by leaps and bounds. If there's anything you need, please ask. Tell me about yourself. I am but one of the apprentices studying wind magics. But my progress is slow, and my failure is my daily companion. I won't give up though. One day the wind will be at my beck and call. By the by, those silver-haired twins you count among your companions bolstered my energies with their own. I was able to compete to become one of the wind's chosen. I've never floated a feather as far as I did that day. Ah, what place is this? This is where we Hanu train their mastery over the wind. It isn't easy, and we endure trials day and night, but at the end of it, we become one with the air around us. I recommend you climb the staircase you see over there. Built around the great tree, the view of Kozama'uka is unequaled. Kozama'uka is unequaled, and the breeze will help you forget your worries. Okay. Brum brum. Let's drive a bike up some stairs. Gosh, it's big, isn't it? Okay, hello, Gunu Hanu. Oh, a new face. Have you come here to feel the wind's caress? I am deeply honored that you would learn of our ways. Now I shall teach you our most basic method of attuning to the wind. So simple that even a young chirper can master it. As Tunu Harley has already told you, our goal is to be in harmony with the endless flow of the land's energy. Its heartbeat, if you will. The best way for a novice to do this is jump from a high place. And as you fall, focus on the rush of wind across your skin and its roar within your ears. First you must pray. Only then can you spread your wings and give yourself over to the grace of the wind. Oh boy. Well, / pray. You offer your prayers to the forest. To attune the wind's energy, you must jump down from the House of the Winds High while dismounted. Okay. A ute. Am I going to be saved at the last second? Nope. Why? For a moment I mistook you for one of us. I never knew if someone with no feathers could fall through the air with such grace. Do you feel different? Like the land itself has accepted you in its embrace? No? Doubtless you know that Hanu young and old compete to see who can float the feather the furthest, and that the winner's feathers decorate our sacred float. To be chosen by the wind is an honor above all. Reflect upon the training you underwent today. Even without feathers, I am certain you shall hear the wind's whispers more clearly. Of course, if you wish to jump again, you're more than welcome. I think I'm good. I don't think I want to break my legs again. Let's head up here. Do the ride of the wind's chosen. So we've got old mate. He's right here. Let's just talk to him. Okay. Gonu Hanu, hello. He returned. He looked slightly unsettled, but none the worse for wear otherwise. A cave is where we gather rainbow moss used in our medicines. It has long been held sacred as a healing spot due to its tranquil scenery. The cave is where we gather the rainbow moss... Oh wait, I already read that. I didn't click properly. I haven't been since the Great Storm and was worried that it perhaps had suffered damage in the floods. I'm glad to hear that nothing's changed. But more than anything, I'm glad my friend returned safely. Had you not come along, the day may have been much darker. Yeah, it's true. Let's not think about that though. and we should come across old mate along this path here. Yes? Ah, there they be. Hello. I like that armor a lot. You're looking for me? You're not a Hanu, unless you're molting something awful. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I joined the Landsguard hoping I would bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts, you know, use these muscles of mine. But my first assignment is lugging crates of supplies around. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I suppose complaining won't get it done faster. Let's go meet this Lanuhani then. Okie dokie, bro. Let's see. This is probably going to be a multi-part quest, isn't it? There's also 2 more over here. I thought I was coming here to pick up some feathers. My superiors didn't say anything about helping someone. Oh my gosh, is he complaining? You found him. Now we can begin. Before the gift of feathers is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. First, I bid the warmest of welcomes to Nahanshi. As the Wind's Chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village has to offer. As one of the Landsguard, it behooves you to become familiar with all corners of the continent, yes? Then come with me to the center of Okhanu, where you can behold the entire village at once. Survey at the designated location? Okay. Oh. Don't say anything rude, mate. Come on. Take it all in. This is Okhanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for dry reeds can easily catch flame, and if they do, we risk setting the entire village alight. Building waterways through Okhanu is a way to protect us from such incidents, but aquatic beasts can travel them as well, and when these beasts become too great in number, we beseech the Landsguard to cull them. Do you now? I always thought the hunting duty was a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Okhanu would thank you. And now for the reason you came. The feathers of the Wind's Chosen. They're used to adorn the equipment worn by the Landsguard. The design evokes the image of Kikzaihi, the great bird revered by all Hanu. The feathers give it a touch of authenticity which makes soldiers appear all the fiercer. Every soldier's outfit is designed according to their profession, and each feather must undergo an elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to meet the Landsguard's varied needs. So without further ado, let us begin. I first ask that you come meet me at the gate to the southeast. Fine. I should warn you I'm not known for my delicate hands. Oh, this guy's kind of insufferable. That went about as well as I expected. Could you stay behind for a moment, Camulos? I would like to hear your opinion of Nahanshi. You're not going to like what I have to say. He's not the most motivated. He really doesn't want to be here. ... If you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all. Is it too early to tell? I understand he seems uninterested, but was eager to offer his services in culling beasts. Nevertheless, his attitude could use improvement. Truth be told, every Landsguard troop who comes to receive our gifts is the same way, and we're meant to fix it. Consider this a rite of passage of sorts. The Landsguard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. Over the course of our work, they gain a great insight into the history and meaning behind this exchange of gifts. Soldiers with a tangible bond to their charge will protect it all the more staunchly. In recent days, however, even our treasure trove of knowledge hasn't been enough to rouse the spirits of some. But working alongside someone as capable as you, Nahanshi may find the extra motivation he needs. Now then, let us proceed to the southeastern gate, and while this goes without saying, keep this little conversation between us a secret. Okie smoky. Okay, and this is the end of this part, but there will be another part, I'm sure. I think I'll go over here and finish these up, though, before we grab the second part. Actually, no, let's grab it, because who knows, maybe it'll take me over there, too. What did I do to deserve this? Now I know why my superiors were snickering behind my back as I departed. Hanu might think this bird god is worth all his trouble, but I just want to get it over with. Okay. There we go, Viper at 91. Let's get this over with. Man, you're rude. Okay, let's see. Let's work on... Let's do Machinist. Actually, maybe Summoner. Yeah. So rude. Okay. Hanu is ready to start cleaning feathers. Now that everyone is here, it's time to begin. Together we shall make these feathers so striking that even Kixai would be envious. The first items we require are dyes and oils. The former is used to match the feathers with various uniforms worn by the troops. The latter serves a different purpose. As you can see by observing yours truly, Hanu boasts feathers full and colourful. This is thanks to the oils our body secretes, which keep our coat from becoming drab and brittle. But the feathers we gift to the Landsguard were molted long ago and have since lost their natural luster. We must apply oil to them to make them as vibrant as those of the Hanu in their prime. The task of gathering said oils and dyes falls to Camulos. Go to Okbekbi, where the crate has already been prepared. In the meantime, Nahashi here will get the feathers. Okie smoky. And I'll go... No, I should get this quest. No, we'll get this quest and come and get this. Yes. I'll put this away. I wonder where the nearest ether current is. 810 yards south? Okay. It's definitely somewhere over here. Possibly somewhere I can't reach, I'd imagine. Okay. And that's the, yeah, that's the corn servant thingy. Okay. Get the quest and then get the crates. Oh, is there a doll jar? He's got a necklace coffer. Radolja seeks someone well liked by the locals. You travel with the Third Promise, don't you? I've heard stories, but it's an honor to meet you in the flesh, Camulos. I know you're a busy man, but might I have a moment of your time? I serve the Dawn Servant, and am come here in an effort to catalogue the traditional magics of our continent. In particular, I'm interested in how the Hanu weave energies of the wind. Competing to see who can float a feather the furthest seems to be a favoured pastime of the Hanu, which demonstrates their mastery over the wind, and I have no notion as to how they achieve this mastery. My best theory is that they undergo intensive training at a young age, but as a recent arrival here, prying too much into their matters might come off as presumptuous. You have their trust, might I ask you in their... Might you ask in my stead? I kind of already did that, though. I guess I'm talking to the people over here. Okay. Chipper Stalky. You hear about the supplies? Good, good. Everything's in that crate over there. It's heavy, so be careful not to drop it in the dainty toes of yours. Worse still, you might break a bottle of dye. Landguard artisan who designed the uniforms was very particular about their colouring, so not a single one can go to waste. It's nothing a soldier loves more than their equipment, so every detail has to be just right. Tread carefully as you go back to Hanu. Okay, this is going to be another one of those. You got to pick it up and walk carefully. And there's a time limit thing. So let's get this quest first. Zoom. and see what this quest is about. I was hoping to grab that and then swing back around, but no such luck. Is the whole lot recovered now? It looks like there's one section that's not, and I guess that's meant to be Zoral Jars. He probably comes along and fixes that. Reading the room. Gano Hano needs someone to get their feet wet. Hello, have you taken in all that our humble village has to offer? If you happen to be on your way to the breath between, there is a task I would like you to help with. You're as kind as they say. I've been asked to deliver freshly sprouted reed leaves to use as bait, but my work here has kept me so busy that I had little time to fill the order. The fields nearby have the choicest reeds, and I would be in your debt if you would gather some leaves and take them to Muna Hanu. You can keep his payment for your troubles. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of reeds. Okay. It's fine. We'll start with this one, work our way around that way. Reeds. Lush reed leaves. Okay. Get this lot. A yoink. More lush reed leaves. And oh, it's a big boy, ain't it? Okay. Maybe. No, I have a feeling that this quest is gonna get me to come back out here anyway, so I think I should continue it. Rather than coming over here and then being forced to come back. Okay. Let's get this box. Deliver the crate of dyes and oils to Lanuhanu and Okahanu before the time runs out. You'll have 3 minutes to complete the task. Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay. Gotta watch out for enemies. I'm assuming teleporting will remove the buff. Getting on a mount, not possible. So, yes. Actually, can't teleport anyway. So yeah, you just gotta walk it. Right there. I wonder if I can cut across there safely. I probably can. Yeah, it seems to be safe. Okay, we'll pop in here. And here you go. Are these really feathers? They're so heavy. How many are in there? Hundreds? Thousands? More? Oh. You both did excellent work today. Nahanshi, it appears you might need some rest after your ordeal, How many feathers did you pack into that crate? Are you sure you didn't send me to get the dyes and oils? Be glad I didn't, Nahanshi, for Camulos's crate is much heavier. He also carried it a much greater distance. Really now, and here I thought I was the stronger. Damn, bested during my first assignment. Maybe have a bit more pride, bro. Bit more pride in your work. But that won't happen again. I've had enough rest, so let's get on with it. If you insist, Nahanchi, let us proceed to the heart of the matter. First, we must dye each feather one by one, but be careful, each color is needed in different quantities. Equipment used to attack is adorned with black feathers, while equipment used for defense is adorned in feathers in green. For those, we must carefully... Hold on a damn moment, we're dyeing all of these one by one? I'll be an old man by then. There has to be a better way. Say, throw a few dozen of them in a big bowl of dye. Ah, but that will make the coloring uneven, Nahanchi. As I was saying, we must carefully apply oil to the feathers to bring out the original color, or they'll quickly become brittle. I see. This will be a test of patience, but with the three of us, it shall be over before the moon turns, probably. Worry not, for I'm here to teach you how to best see the job done. I suppose I'm thankful for that. Truth be told, I never knew so much hard work went into our uniforms. For our brothers and sisters in the Landsguard, no effort is too great. The Hanu are honored that you wear our feathers. You're surprised? As the wind's chosen, seeing my feathers become a symbol of the great Kozama'uka fills me with joy unequaled in this world. And to have them adorned in adorn the Landsguard armor makes my joy all the sweeter. Few in Tyrol can claim such an honor, so there can be no mistakes. There's really more to this than I thought. I would like to apologize for how I've been acting. I see now that things are done a certain way for a reason. So while I may grow old and grey in the doing, I'll see that every feather is dyed and oiled properly. At least we're in this together, eh, Camulos? I guess I've committed to this. Okay. I reckon I'll be cleaning dye from under my nails for some days yet, but I won't complain about honest work. I have to think about how to get these back to Tulayalal. Don't get ahead of yourself, young Nahanchi. As the hard part's behind us, there is more I would ask of you. As I said before, Kixaihi is revered by the Hanu. We must pay due respect for the use of its likeness. As such, there are time-honored rituals that will be followed before we give this offering to Landsguard, so we're going to head over to the place I thought we would have to. That's fine. I was expecting it. Time-honored, eh? As long as it isn't time-consuming. The Wind's Blessing. Okay. Our next step is simple. We must bring the feathers before the likeness of Kixaihi in the Kozama'uka and have the priestess beseech the great bird to bestow the Wind's Blessing upon them. Or lugging the crate around then. I can do it. But if we're going any further than last time, I might need a couple of breaks. Do not worry, Nahanji. I will carry the feathers. I have something different in mind for both of you. A friend of mine awaits you on the road to Kozama'uka. Speak with him and do as he instructs. Okay. Away we go then. I don't think Nahanchi was complaining, do you? Either way, his attitude is much improved, but his lessons aren't over yet. My friend awaits to further his education. Okay. Wait, I asked people to talk to over here about the thingy. I'm heartened that you would show such an interest in our ways. Many know that the Hanu have a deep connection to the wind, but few care to ask how that connection is made. That being said, it's a question without a single answer. However, I would say that our feathers are the most important tool we have for comprehending the wind's movements. And more than just for show, they allow us to sense even the smallest shift in the wind's temperament, and that awareness allows us to direct it as we see fit. Okay. There's another one over here. I'm just gonna yeet. Hey, yes, right there. Hello. I never considered why we are so attuned to the wind, but now that you ask, it must be thanks to our daily meditations and rigorous training. By listening carefully to the wind's whispers, we can discern the path of its flow, and in doing so achieve total harmony with one's surroundings. This understanding allows us to summon gales mighty enough to chase clouds from the sky. Huh. Boop. Another one just north here. Okay. Aha. You knew, Harley. Why does the wind heat us? Why, because we consume the blessing of the reed bestowed upon us by Kozama'uka. The energy suffused with the earth flows into the reeds, and the reeds flow into our bellies. By that cycle, we are gifted the land's strength. In other words, the reeds are far more than mere sustenance. They are the very wellspring of our power. Okay, there we go. So there's multiple reasons why. Okay, so we can talk to him. That'll cover that. I think probably going around this way is going to be best. So let's go south. Oh, bugger it. Let's get the Corn Servant's quest while we're here. It's probably going to get me to go somewhere off in this direction anyways. Hello, little guy. The Corn Servant rustles with excitement at the sight of you. My friend, what brings you all this way, taking in the sights, sounds, and flavors of Toral, I trust? Maybe. As you might have guessed, there is a Hanu in need of my assistance, and yet I lack the strength to make myself seen. I'm in need of your assistance. Follow me and I shall take you to them. Okay. Where to? Just out here. Alrighty. That's not too far. The fact that there is another of these quests really makes me think this is how you get the minion. I really hope so. Okay, there's the Corn Servant. Despite her bright and colourful plumage, her stomach left her with a rather gloomy disposition. Ugh, my stomach. I can't stand this rationing any longer. My house was flooded in a recent storm, causing most of my food to spoil or rot. Taking great pains to make what little I have last, but it's simply not enough. I see she requires food with longevity, and she shall have the driest of corns my cob can muster. There, this should suffice. Here you go. My word, is all this dried corn for me? It will be many moons before I could hope to diminish such a bountiful store, and the crunch is certain to be sublime. Thank you, kind stranger. There is hope for our future yet. Oh, the children will be thrilled. Aw, we just fed a family. She seemed quite taken with the dried corn. That is well. I shudder to think what havoc spoiled foods might play on her stomach and bowels. Hunger might be the least of her problems. Thanks to your timely assistance, however, she and her family will have all the corn they need to help them with their weather their hardships. Yet there are other bellies that beckon, so I must away. Take care, friend. I hope to see you again soon. I wonder if he's gonna head to Okapacha. I wonder if I should head back over there to see. I might do that actually before heading back to Talayalal. Obviously we'll finish up the quest here first, but yes. I'll head to Okapacha and then head back to Talayalal. Okay. Manu Hanu. What was I giving you? Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect one of our visitors here, of all places. Have you come here to fish? We're giving him the rush reeds. Okay, the lush reeds. These leaves I asked for Gurno Hanu to deliver. You say you picked them yourself. You're quite the way. These will do well. We can't grow to prodigious sizes on reeds alone, you know. The fish from these waters are a staple in many Hanu dish. We found that they like the reeds as much as we do, and since we mostly eat the stems, we can use the fresh leaves of unharvested reeds as bait. Everyone feasts. Perhaps you too can feast with this bit of coin. You've earned it. Oh. Thank you. Okay, go up around this way. How far are we from the thingy? 379 south. I don't think I'm going to be getting up there. Let's see. Can we go? No, okay, that's just another cliff jutting out. Wait, there is a thingy that looks like a bridge there, though. Oh, is that the edge of the waterfall? Can you walk across the edge of the waterfall? Is that what's up? I see. Ah, will that clear this bit of map? Sure won't. How about jumping in the water? That won't clear the map either. How very cheeky. Right? Can I? No. Okay. Okay. Fine. They've done a better job at making sure you can't unclear the maps before you're supposed to than previous expansions. You used to be able to jump around and screw around and uncover stuff near cliff faces, but now you can't. Okay, we've got another Questorino thingy here. Ah, there's Nahanchi. Okay. If he's carrying the crate, what are we meant to be doing? I hope something even heavier isn't in our future. Welcome, welcome. I understand that you seek the blessing of the wind. The priestess requires a special type of bark to complete the ceremony, and your job is to gather it. But you must tread carefully, for the shores of the trees are found to teem with hungry beasts. I suggest clearing the area first so one doesn't sneak up on you. I don't mind a bit of hunting, but these arms aren't meant for... apologies. I suppose complaining is a habit I should aim to break. This is all part of the process of making our equipment, isn't it? There's a reason we need this bark, so get the bark we shall. I'll search the south side, Camui, so you take the north. Okay. I will do that. But first, I'm pretty sure there's something I needed to do down here. Quest-wise. So let's see. I think it was give someone some food. Okay. Dumpling delivery, this one. Okay, yes. Here you go, mate. Oh, I recognize you. You traveler with Ulkamat, yes? Have you come to see our progress on the Great Stairs? Sure have, and here's a dumpling. Dumplings? Oh, how long has it been since I last smelled that heavenly aroma? When the reed sprouted big and tall, we had cause to celebrate often. It was a common scent in Okanu. To have these delivered by one who helped those days return is a great honor indeed. Right, so this is how you get up to the upper levels. They'll can probably finish fixing this later on the MSQ. This project will cause my feathers to fall out one by one, mark my words. Where do we even begin? Have a dumpling. Lonu Harley made her famous dumplings. These are just what I needed. Such a large undertaking makes one very hungry. With my energies restored, I've come to a realization. Our reed problem required the perspective of visitors to solve, so perhaps we should consult artisans from other clans for advice on how to repair the Great Stairs. That's a good idea. They really kind of fell apart. Oh ho Carly! Apologies, but this area is still impassable. Have a dumpling. You brought reed dumplings? Just as I was about to keel over from hunger, a kind soul appears from the wilderness to save me. This passage is of great importance to us since no small number of merchants use it to reach Okanu. With delicious dumplings to fuel me, I can now tackle this problem with renewed energy. Heck yeah. And I'm supposed to go back to hand the quest in, I guess? But we'll do that after we take care of the other things over here. Let's see. Danger at the dock, I think. Also right with the offering. Let's do danger at the dock next. Okay. Deliver the votive fruit to Lanuhani. Ah, right, okay. Right. So wait, where's the... Oh, right, it has a different name, doesn't it? It's not a plussy one now. I forget which one it was. Okay, I probably should have got my carbuncle out. Dang. Those new spell effects for Summoner look pretty nice. Oh, hello. For boom. Dang, this thing's tough. Okay, there we go. Now what you did. Okay. I think we should go back and do... Not that one. Not that one. It's not Danger at the Dock, that's the one I was just doing. Wind's Blessing, it's this one. Okay, there we go. Aha. Ah, there we go, I see. We'll pull out Phoenix. Irritated Stink Shell. Beam. Okay, and then get some wood, or bark, I should say. There we go. And head back to Old Mate over on the bridge. And then we'll surely go up here to do to the same location those other several, those other couple of quests. Yeah, wow, I really like the aesthetic of this map. It's so nice. Well done, you two. You brought exactly what I asked. But I suppose you're still curious as to why the bark had to be from those specific trees. The answer lies within the legend of Kigzaihi. You see, our ancestors hail from a different land and were guided here by the Great Bird. But upon their arrival, they found perilous woodlands overrun by hungry fiends. Many Hanu were lost to the gluttonous appetite of the wilds, and they had nearly succumbed to despair when but then Kigzaihi let out a mighty screech, echoed through the land, setting trees aglow. Taking this as divine guidance, our beleaguered ancestors took bark from the trunks and burnt it. The smoke wafted through the air and the beasts found it so repugnant they were forced to flee, one and all. Since that day, warriors would burn incense before battle in hopes that it would ward them from harm. Thus we bless the Landsguard feathers in the same way that they too might bask in Kigzaihi's protection. Now take the bark to Kozama'uka. On the way, I would be glad if you offered your sincerest prayers to the Great Bird. Okay. Nice. This will probably be the end of the quest line, right? It seems like Nahanshi has grown to appreciate the Hanu customs. Any ether currents around here? Southwest. No, we won't be able to reach that. Do. Okay. I might clear this bit of map up here as well. We'll do these quests first, though. We're finally here. Mind giving me your bark? I'll deliver it to the Hanu priestess. Here you go, mate. Thank you, Camulus. Once I'm finished, let's offer our prayers. We wouldn't want to disappoint our hosts after all. Okay. I wonder if this is going to be the end of it. The Hanu take their traditions seriously, don't they? I knew they wished for a good harvest and such, but I never imagined we Landsguard were in their thoughts all this time. This has been an eye-opening experience, to be sure, but I can't help but wonder why we're so important to them. Why allow us to use their revered god in the designs of our equipment? Aren't you Landsguard yourself, and you ask such questions? Hmm? You're Camulus, aren't you? I am Zuli Harley. I know I have to thank you for Ihihana's success, but even so, I must ask that you stand aside. You are Nahanshi, of whom I've heard so much. I'm surprised you have the gall to step foot in such a sacred place. While the elders may sing the praises of the Landsguard, their minds have been warped by too many moltings. The new generation is tired of their ceaseless chirping. You have to say your lines. Remember how we practiced? Oh yes, I understand. We heard you complain when you took the feathers. We saw the disdain in your eyes. Someone with such disrespect for our history doesn't deserve to bask in Kikzahi's grace. What? But I... Oh, is this an act? Is this part of the rite of passage? He's not so bad anymore. He'll learn in time. He'll learn in time. That may be so, Cumulus, but he's had enough chances. We refuse to suffer this Landsguard to be Enoch Hanu. Listen well and remember, the sacred likeness of Kikzahi was once reduced to shredded reeds. By whom, you ask? Why, none other than Gulul Jar Jar, Dawn Servant and founder of the Landsguard. Wait, really? No, the Dawn Servant would never... This misdeed will never be forgiven. If you have any pride in your position, you should be ashamed of your ignorance and lack of respect. How will you answer for that? Yes, you must answer, and answer well, or we'll be very angry with you. This feels like an act. But it's hard to say for sure. I had no idea about this history of conflict. Why didn't Lanu Hanu say anything? Why am I taking blame for the past? Because you've been a grumpy butt since you got here. In any case, we can't stay here. I have to think about this. I guess there is another part to this quest. I have to put the fruit in the offering basket before I leave, though. Oh, it's up top. Okay. There's Lano Harley. Okay, there's the reeds. And it's fruit for you? Oh, hello. To what do I owe this honor? Have the fruit. Ah, Kikzahi will be most satisfied with these. Today you are more than an honored guest. You are at the very heart of the ceremony. After your efforts to bring Ihihana back to us, Kikzahi is doubtlessly overjoyed to see you in this role. The fruit shall bear a powerful blessing indeed. Now you must take the previous offering back whence you came. Deliver the blessed fruit to Anu Hanu, and the ceremony will complete. Go with haste. Okay, let me get this lookout first. / lookout. Kozama'uka. A weed-woven statue of the Hanu deity Kikzahi is ensconced here in this place of worship. The shrine is believed to stand on sacred ground, a holy dry land blessed by the sun's rays and otherwise swampy terrain. Jump. I'll get that quest in a sec. I just want to clear the map up here a little bit. That looks like a Leshy. It's a woodsman. Okay, that's cleared. Cool. Okay, so I've cleared all the parts of the map that I can reach right now. After I get this quest, we'll head back, finish this one, and then I'm sure that quest will finish over here too. Okay. Oh, food. I'll probably take the silver piece, I guess. Except, I don't see why Zuli Harley would lie, but how would I never have heard of the Dawn Servant's affront to the Hanu Hanu? Why am I saying that, doing that voice for him? And why would the Lanu Hanu act so proud to have his feathers adorning our equipment? I'm no good with numbers, but even I can tell something doesn't add up here. We'll have to find the truth for ourselves. We should learn more about their history. You might be right. It was my ignorance that seemed to set her off, after all. Whatever happens, I'd like to leave here on Hanu's good side. Well, our best bet is probably to return to Okhanu. If anyone can tell us the truth about what happened with the Dawn Servant, it would be Lanu Hanu. True. Okay. Zip over here. I think we're going to have to swim. But that's fine. Brum, brum, brum. And a sploosh. I wonder if you can dive in this water. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm swimming, but it's not fun in the sun. Soon I'll be swimming and having fun in the sun. Okay. Talk to this fella. Tell him what I found out. Head back to Okhanu. You are returned. Were the Hanu Hanu forthcoming with their knowledge? Actually, I want to check to see what the name of the Zundu village is. I feel like it might be called Okzundu. I see, so there isn't one key to their expertise, but many. Each one forged by their singular bodies, culture, and environment. I believe you've given me a starting point from which I can launch a more thorough investigation. Thank you, Camulos. Thank you for the coffer. Let's check. Heavenswood. Yeah, Okzundu. So, same naming convention. I like that. I like that. I really appreciate that they've made stuff consistent with what we've already known. Someone just activated that fate. Yeah, we'll just zip around here. Finish those four. I like that the bike actually leans now when you turn. It's a nice addition. Thank you for delivering the dumplings. I hope they give my friends the energy to complete the daunting task ahead of them. Reed dumplings are considered a delicacy among the Hanu Hanu, and for good reason. I would like nothing more than make a batch for all the other wingless brethren who aid their rebuilding, but I realize that not all peoples love their flavor as much as we do. But that doesn't mean I can't send a different gift to show my appreciation. I intend to send a nice haul of fish their way. You don't seem the type to munch on reeds either, so I prepared something else for your reward. Cold hard coin. Thank you. I will take the $6.99 gil. It's a little bit more than nice. Crunch. Okay. Go this way. Talk to the carpenter. And... have you finished? Yes? Thank you. Our homes will be all the safer for your efforts. I suppose you're wondering why I had you carry the reeds all the way across to the forest. Well, Kozama'uka means land of the arid shrine in our tongue. Legends say that so soothing is the breeze near the shrine that the Kikzahi once rested its tired wings nearby. Once the reeds are dried and our roofs patched, our homes will be better fortified against the elements. And for that peace of mind, any price is worth paying. Here's your just reward. Thank you. Another one from a person over here. And then there'll be another ether current from the one over there. Ah, the mighty hunter returns. Have the Uots been reduced to shredded vines? Yep, the docks are now safe. I knew you'd be equal to the task. I will spread word that the docks are open for safe passage. The great storm affected all the life in the forest, washing away what was and leaving behind only uncertainty. There are many seldom-travelled roads where desperate fiends still lurk. With the collapse of the Great Stairs, we've taken to using the waterways and other uncommon routes to get from place to place until the repairs are complete. A day cannot come too soon. Until then, however, we must make do. Thank you for your bravery. You're welcome. Okay. 2 more quests and we're done here. Hello. I did the thing. Welcome back. Was Lanu Harley impressed with your offering? She gave me the blessed fruit. Yes, I can feel Kikzahi's grace emanating from these. Thus, the ceremony is complete. The younger Hanu Hanu clamored to participate in this rite, you know. It said that the fruit offered to Kikzahi becomes imbued with the divine spirit, and all who carry them shall be blessed with great luck. Surely you will be too. Although you travelled far, I hope you feel enriched by this experience. Go with our gratitude, and may the wings of Kikzahi sweep the ill fortune from your path. Okay. I was half expecting that to be part 1 of a questline, but I guess not. Probably for the best. Here we go. Ahanshi. Wait, where is old mate? I don't see him, but the crate's not here either. He might have left to Kozama'uka already. Wouldn't we have seen him on the road if he had, though? The forest is vast, I suppose. Anyway, maybe one of the younger Hanu Hanu around here can tell us Zuli Harley's scorn is shared. If it's shared. And last round, Camulos. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of people to talk to. One over here? Zoom. That looks like... Let's see. Oanu Harley. Of course, every Hanu knows the story of the Dawn Servant's visit, but it might be more accurate to call it a rescue. For at the time, our home was beset by beasts and fiends. When Gulul Jar heard this terrible news, he personally came to drive out every last one. Ah, so he accidentally destroyed the statue-y thing in the process of driving out the beasts, maybe? Guess we'll see. Zuli Harley said that? Well, I do remember hearing that when our ancestors beheld the ruined figure, some of them viewed it as a terrible insult, even though they were saved. Could that grudge have been inherited by their children and grandchildren? I can't speak on such matters, but perhaps Lanu Hanu can. He is wise in our ways and makes an effort to befriend anyone he can. Right? One lucky last person to talk to. Do. Up here? Oh no, down here. The likeness of Kikzahi? My father actually worked to repair it. He told me that the Dawn Servant's slaughter of the beast was swift and brutal, that left many of our shrines and homes damaged in its wake. But what choice did he have? The fiends were at our doors. My father and his friends agreed that it was better to be alive, at least that way they could rebuild. There you go. It's interesting. Go this way. Okay. There's Nahanji. What do you have to say? What's the word, Camulos? From what I've heard, the Dawn Servant really did destroy that sacred figure. I see. I can't say I'm surprised that some Hanu Hanu would bear a grudge. So, Zula Harley was telling the truth. Something still doesn't sit right with me, though. The Dawn Servant wouldn't simply go on a rampage and leave the Hanu to clean things up. He'd have more compassion than that. Nahanshi, Camulos, you won't believe what happened. Uh-oh. I was surrounded by Zulu Harley and her cronies while on my way to the shrine. They stole the crate of feathers from out of my claws, saying no Landsguard could have it until Nahanshi gave his answer. I assume you know what they're talking about. They said if you ignore their demand, they'll burn every last feather. What? They've gone mad. Gods be good. I'm sorry, but can you go and stall them for a while? There's something I must look into first. So it's not a ruse. I know what you're thinking, Camulos. Isn't this going a little too far? I would answer that the results speak for themselves. Now we simply wait and see what Nahanshi brings us. Oh, okay, it is an act. Zulu Harley and the others are waiting south of the shrine. Let's go there and stall them, as Nahanshi requested. Yeah, this feels a bit gross. I mean, he's learning. He's learned. It still feels a bit gross. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know if the ends justify, like, basically, what's the word? Traumatizing someone. But we'll see. We'll see how it concludes. Vroom. Okay, pretty close. The water's, like, the water effects have really improved. It looks so much nicer. They've done a really great job with this expansion's graphics. There's still some bits where it's a bit rough, like that ridge just there, but it's in places where I guess they're a little bit out of the way, and it kind of makes sense. Still, I look forward to a further graphics update where the edges of geometry is less obvious. Okay, here we go. What do you have to say for yourself, Zuli Harley? Nahanshi should be here soon. We were lucky to have you to spur him into action, Camulos. And while our methods may appear rather blunt to you, wait until Nahanshi speaks before you judge us. Wait quietly and hear his answer. I am. Here we go. I don't know why you made us wait so long, Nahanshi, but I hope whatever you found was worth it. I spoke with the eldest Hanu in your village. He told me the story of the Dawn Servant's visit and the destruction of Kikzahi's likeness, the whole story. It seems he, particularly the head of reason, was filled with anguish at the sight and offered his deepest apologies. To make amends, he devised a way to assemble an even more robust figure from the remains of the previous one. His work was done overnight. The head of Resolved called upon the whole village to celebrate their newfound peace. For the first time in a long while, Ihihana commenced, and the Dawn Servant was chosen to ride the sacred float. After the festivities, the Dawn Servant said that he finally established a unified nation in Taral. He wanted a motif representing Kikzahi to be among those used in the soldiers' uniforms. He declared that different tribes can forge friendships so long as they open their hearts to one another, that his nation would be one where peoples of all stripes could live in harmony. His soldiers would become a symbol of that promise. And there it is on the shoulder pauldron. So you can learn for yourself after all, but you should have come here with that knowledge already seared into your memory. I know, I have no excuse for my ignorance, and the petulance born from it. This experience has taught me so many things, and now with full knowledge of its history, I am filled with much greater sense of purpose than before. I feel more keenly than ever that my duty as a Landsguard is to serve every corner of Taral. But to fulfill that duty, we must have our equipment, so please, I beg of you, entrust the feathers to me in good faith. He'll be a fine soldier, don't you agree, Hanu? What? Yes, indeed. That was quite a moving display. My feathers were standing up straight. Thank you for looking after Nahashi during his growth, Camulos. My growth? What are you talking about? Why, this was all a performance to guide you along the path to become a worthy Landsguard. Your rite of passage is complete. I had a feeling, but still, a bit icky. A little bit icky. How does he feel about it, though? So, my superiors weren't pulling one over on me. They were worried about me. I didn't realize my conduct was so concerning. Tell them that what you told us, and their concerns will vanish. You'll be welcomed back with open arms. But before we do that, aren't there more places to visit? More materials to collect? We Hanu aren't the only people who love teaching lessons. Please, I don't want to think about that now. I was worried sick enough imagining what would happen if I couldn't get the feathers. Haha, well, you've earned a bit of rest. Return to Hanu, and we'll deliver the feathers to you after the priestess has blessed them. That part at least was no ruse. If you don't mind, I'd like to go to Kozama'uka. I feel I should offer one more prayer to Kiksahi. Okay. All's well that ends well, I guess. Very well, Camulos, why don't you wait at Hanu? I'll bring the feathers. I'd like to speak with you once more before you go. Okie dokie. Okay, I might actually teleport back. I don't feel like crossing that river again. And that's it for this zone. Nice. Some delightful lore nuggets. Okay. Now that our rite of passage is behind us, allow me to offer my thanks for all your help. I would also offer my apologies for making you party to our little deception. I would have told you everything, but I don't think the ending would have been quite so effective if I did. I agree, and I'm grateful things went the way they did. The lessons I learned here will guide me as I become acquainted with all of Terrell's people. Speaking of which, the next leg of my journey awaits. May we meet again. Okay. I'll take the cash, thank you. Bye! There we go. Do 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 do. Bump a dump bump bump a dump. Well, it's been nice coming here. I look forward to returning. I mean, I feel the same way about Okapacha as well, so I guess the zones are just delightful here. But yeah, back to Talayalal now. No preference. Okay. And we'll be moving on to the next leg of the story. Oh, let's have a little quick chit chat with everyone. I pray we don't cross paths with Bakul Jar Jar at the next feat. But even if we do, we've made a good start on these challenges. Hopefully we can keep it up. I noticed Zoral Jar was not at the Hanu village. Yet in a contest like this one, 'tis only a matter of time until the claimants are pitted against each other in direct competition. Hanu's festival must be as central to their traditions as the Sundrop dance, the Vanu. Yeah. I have not forgotten our obligations to Wooklamat, but it's moments like these, when we can immerse ourselves in the cultures of others, that fill me with anticipation for the new experiences this adventure brings us. I love you, Alphino. When Wooklamat declared her intention to save the festival, I feared where it would lead us. I'm glad to see those concerns were unfounded. Traveling with so large and a diverse a group is unfamiliar to me. If she could see me now... Ah, his mentor. Got it. Okay, let's finish this quest. Hello, Wooklamat. Look at us. The contest has barely begun and we've already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Complete. Ow. There we go. Heckin'. The first leg of the journey. Success of others? Interesting. What level is this quest? 91. We're going to be heading for the first dungeon. Which means... I'm going to have to pick a different job. I need to decide what job I'm going to play.